What is this? What's up? You're listening to That's 86'd podcast. My name is Bryant and Theo, also known as BryGuy. And to my right, I have the lone wolf himself. Woo, 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 woo. Oh! Yeah. Theo! I thought you were going to do something. I didn't know.
I was waiting for you to finish.
That was pretty much that.
Hey.
How you feeling, man?
I'm tired of the motherfucker, man. I'm happy as shit, though. Baseball is here.
Baseball is here.
Yeah.
Spring season.
Spring training.
Yeah,
we just lost to the fucking Tigers yesterday, 10-2. But you know, that wasn't
not so
official.
bad, man. That's only 8 points.
Official. Yeah, that wasn't official. But it definitely might show the weakness of our bullpen, because that was our main issue last year. Hopefully we gonna get over this shit, though. I do still feel like we're gonna need a piece if we want to be contenders, because the Mets made a whole lot of moves in the offseason, man. Whole lot of moves. Whole lot of good moves, too. And I ain't never been no Mets guy, and I'm never gonna be no Mets guy, but I mean,
I used to like the Mets.
Really?
Yeah.
How you like the Mets when the Yankees is around?
I mean, they had, what's his name? Beltran.
Beltran?
Yeah.
They had that was Strawberry. Cocaine, baby.
You know? I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? Whatever got them there.
Yeah, all the Mets, they came up. They came up heavy.
I mean, back then it was more so for, like, the colors. I did like the blue and orange.
Yeah?
You know, yeah.
Word. I hated the blue and orange. I was wondering why niggas even, like, cop Knicks jerseys. That's just the weirdest color combination in the world. But they got Lindor now, so they ready to be stars out here.
I mean, what's it?
Yeah, we will.
I was watching the news.
Yeah.
I was watching the news and
they ain't good for you, classically.
I was watching the news and they were talking to the GM for the Phillies about the spring training and how he feels and all that.
Joe Girardi?
Yeah. And he was saying that it's pretty early on. Mm-hmm. That's still early on, and he likes to give the players a couple weeks to get back into the swing, you know, and get their chemistry and all that going on.
Word. It's true.
Plus, so it's just like you can't really grade them off of like the first performance or anything like that.
Especially because we had two really big signings in the offseason. It was JT Realmuto, he's the best catcher in baseball, like hands down, best catcher in baseball. This nigga's more athletic than most just players. Like he can sprint faster than 85% of the league as a catcher.
Nice. That's pretty nice.
And he's got the most pickoffs and all that shit. Well, the most throwouts. But then we also signed Didi Gregorius at shortstop, formerly of the Yankees. And he is out of the country right now dealing with visa issues. So one could argue that, you know, two of our best players wasn't even available for the game.
That's crazy. I mean, I don't know who any of these players are, to be completely honest.
But I gave you somewhat of a background. But their influences on the game is like, you know, pretty heavy. But like those are the two hardest positions to play for the most part, shortstop and catcher.
We're like catcher as in behind the person that's batting.
Yeah, that's the hardest position. That's the hardest position to play. Because there's a lot of nuance that goes into that, like pitch framing, you know what I mean? You gotta have a strong enough arm to throw to second quickly and consistently.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
And on top of that, you got to actually study like the calls. You got to have a good rapport with the pitcher to be able to tell him where he should go. Because you know they're calling the pitches. I mean, the catchers is calling the pitches.
I just viewed it as like you're just squatting down, waiting. You know, it's not as physically demanding, I guess you would say.
No, man. You're the link between the pitcher and the ump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you can, depending on how you set your zone, shit could be a strike or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what pitch framing is. Pitch framing is basically like you throw your glove up in a spot where he knows it's a strike, and then at the very last second you catch it outside of the zone and put it right back. And that can actually deceive the ump.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're also talking to the ump. It's like a special type of relationship, and you know.
I know though. I didn't know.
Okay, well, yeah, there's like a special kind of rapport that a catcher has to have with an ump to get them calls that he wants to get.
If
he's up there just being a dickhead, then the ump ain't trying to do him no favors. And that reflects on the pitcher.
Like, I have a baseball trophy,
Okay.
And I never
have
played.
no trophies.
I never played that position.
And I don't have no trophies.
But this was definitely way back in middle school.
So you saying that you used to catch for a little bit?
No, I didn't catch it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I used to catch what?
You caught on
Outfield,
All-Star
you know.
Well, left field, right field? Middle?
No, I was right.
Middle?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Not too much goes out there, you know, so I was just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely in middle school, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Middle field is where it's at. Well, center field is where it's at.
I mean, that's just because that's where a lot of back then,
you gotta work.
know,
You gotta work.
and that's
then
where
on top
everything
of that,
goes.
If right field is slacking, middle field got to pick up the. Center field. I'm sorry, I keep saying middle field, but if right field is slacking, center field got to pick up the slack. If left field is slacking, center field got to pick up the slack. So for real, the whole field is his.
Yeah, so
they just his support.
Yeah, exactly. So I was there supporting, just chilling.
Well, yeah, the reason I found out which positions are the hardest is because I was looking up stats and I was checking out, how people make it into the Hall of Fame or whatever. Uh-huh. And apparently they give you, like, your stats are either bolstered or kind of taken down a bit by your position that you play. So if you're a catcher or a shortstop, they usually give you a couple points on your stats because of how hard those positions are to play. Like shortstop, that's pretty much you were
active. Yeah, you're in the mix. You're in the mix.
Exactly. So with that said, for us to be down a catcher and a shortstop, and we're still trying to do a whole lot of work on our bullpen, yeah, we're gonna give up 10 runs, unfortunately. We're gonna give up 10 runs because there ain't nobody catching them balls.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Anyway, thanks for entertaining me. How you doing though?
I mean, I'm chilling. Thanks for entertaining me while I was trying to get everything together. I mean, I'm good. I wasn't so good yesterday, to be honest. I was really stressed out. I was really disappointed, bummed out. Because I got the results back from the exam from the WSET. Yeah. And
he was like, damn, more time, more money.
Exactly.
Sometimes you just feel like you're moving backwards in life.
Like, geez. It's just like, I mean, the past blind tasting was pretty. That's an accomplishment for me because that's something I always struggled with,
They got that too. That channel I was telling you about, they were doing blind testing on fucking Lay's chips. And that was what popped them off. I was telling you, I forget what popped them off. That's what it was. They were doing blind taste tests on Lay's chips and ended up on the front page of Reddit because of that.
Nice.
Because people fuck with it.
Yeah,
so
people like Lay's. I mean, I like Lay's chips.
Everybody likes Lay's chips.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're so
not only
addictive.
That, there's regional Lay's chips. There's flavors that they won't sell in Philly. They only sell them in LA.
I mean, they do that in McDonald's too.
There's flavors that they won't sell in fucking LA. They only sell them in Australia.
Yeah.
So, like, people start sending you bags. Like, you ever had this jalapeno?
It's like, oh, no.
Sweet chili jalapeno?
It's like, never heard of that. Let's try it.
Dog, jalapeno. Oh, you from Australia. I got you. But yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So we gonna expand the catalog pretty soon. We gonna let y'all know. It's all up to his approval, but I'm gonna definitely be shooting ideas.
But yeah, man, so I passed the blind tasting part.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Passed the blind tasting part, what was like, oh, that's pretty awesome. But I was pretty confident in that. The theory part, which
well, I can attest to, and so can the whole world, that you practiced.
I mean, the theory part is what I usually do, though. I'm always reading. That's all that is. It's reading, studying, just getting acclimated with the laws, the regulations, and all that kind of jazz,
So did that like hurt your confidence on your book learning?
No, because I know I'm a reader.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's
but
just like
the comprehension part.
No, because I can articulate, I understand it.
Okay.
But it was just like
why you failed then, motherfucker?
I mean, for one part, I do know I didn't read the book. That helps. So I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, that would have a lot to do with it.
I mean, but then I start having resentment. That goes back to the Wine and Spirit, the state store, where it's like, yo, man, if I wouldn't spend so much time with y'all, like I was asking not to, I would have been able to focus on the book. But then at the same time, it's just like, no, I can't do that at the same time too.
They paid you to be that.
It's like I couldn't be like that too. Yeah. So
Did you go to work and be like, yo, you motherfuckers?
Yeah, every day.
Y'all are the reason.
Every day. Oh, I haven't been back to work yet, but I did send a text message to the GM to let him know.
Oh, really? Nice.
I mean, nice. But I already put in my 2 weeks, so like at this point they just know.
So they'll take that blame.
It's just like no. I mean, they're mad supportive. Just like well, at least you get to like congratulations. At least you get to correct that mistake.
Oh,
like
that's what's up.
Like a lot of people been sending a lot of good vibes my way because of it. From this.
Up. I mean, when you fail, motherfuckers is trying to pick you up. I
mean, I don't know. That's not all. That's not entirely true.
It's not entirely true, but I'm gonna say this as a rule of thumb, or at least this is how I try to proceed through life. When I fail, it seems like people try to help pick me up, and when I'm up, seemed like motherfuckers is just banging at my knees with fucking sledgehammers all day.
Yeah, I sent the message to another group as well, or of my peers, and then it was just like, one didn't say anything, and the other one seemed more so just like, dag, sorry, yo, like, dag, you know? And then it was like, but you posted it. Why would you post it? Why would you post the result, you know, that email online? And
because
I was just,
my failures don't define me?
And then what I ultimately said was, well, yeah, I know it's interrupted, but
Bullshit.
what I ended up saying ultimately was just like, well, because I post the successes, but people also need to see the failures too, and how often that does happen, because a lot of people don't ever post their failures,
right?
On,
so you just
on
think they're just
networks.
cruising through life, and then
it's just like, oh, you got it,
damn,
you
I'm
got
not
it.
shit. These people are like really meant to be here, but I should just die today.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just like, no, like
I try to tell my young boy that every day. I'm like, yo, anything that's worth doing, bro, you're gonna fail at. Mm-hmm. Anything, like, you need to try, you need to power through it, and you need to expect to get it wrong the first time.
Yeah.
Like, don't be surprised when you try to pick up a guitar and play a song and you don't know how to do it. Like, you actually have to like keep
at
going
it.
and going and going.
Keep at it. Just keep working at it. Like, and that's kind of where, like, I lost a lot of sleep last night. I lost a lot of sleep last night, just sitting there stressing.
Like 5, dog.
Man,
I went to sleep at 5.
Oh, I don't even know what time I went to sleep.
I started seeing that sun peak over the horizon. I was like, oh damn, I got shit to do tomorrow.
Oh snap! All right, cool. But yeah, like, I don't know. So that's kind of where that went. He's asking what you. That's the topic you were talking about off air. Back in Philly, where to go for the best drinks, you know, stuff like that.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Right now. I have to get back to you on that one.
I know, but we're not even live right now, so that doesn't even.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We should do that though. We should absolutely do that. Because 1, we can inform the audience, and then 2, we can big up our peers.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, that's definitely something like
I mean, you know it already gonna make number 1. It's by default.
No, I don't know.
Right here.
Oh.
Got to.
Yeah.
I got 2 niggas that work there. I got 3 people that I know that and love that work there, so I have to absolutely be like, yo, I don't care if they do good on a regular basis. When you say my name, they're gonna love you. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, no, I haven't been there. No, I don't know the ambiance, but I know what love feels like. And that's what you'll receive if you go there and say my name.
It's gonna be fly.
Right.
It's gonna be fly. But yeah, man, I was just going, I just had I was really depressed. I was wondering if I should give up and all that kind of stuff. You know, I was like, man, because I was like, is this the plateau right now? Is this where I peak at this level? And then I sat there and I thought, and I was just like, maybe it is, maybe it's not, but I'm going to keep on trying, you know. And that's pretty much how that went. Just pour it out.
Yeah, yours wasn't that high though.
That one's just extremely high. All right, but yeah,
you be alright.
All right, first I do want to say shout out to everybody that's always listening and following us on this journey. It's crazy because consistently every week we get people in France, man, that's listening. I don't know who they are, but they listen to every episode, and I'm like, they keep coming back. I'm really surprised.
Why are you surprised?
Yo,
we got something to bring to the table, man. Come on.
Because it's like, I don't know.
Look at your face.
I don't know who's in
Look
France.
at my face.
I don't know who's in France.
It's all right. They know who you are. They know who you are.
But yeah, I mean, everybody else that just keeps on listening, thank you. Appreciate it. It's a tough time.
We didn't do this yet.
I know, because I was building up to it.
All right. No force. No pressure.
I know it's a rough time right now for a lot of people, definitely because COVID. So shout out to all the survivors. We mourn with you guys who lost a lot of people throughout this time. Most recently, Kevin Parker of Miss Tootsie's.
Damn.
We lost him, local legend here, you know, for soul food. His place is up for sale right now, and they're not going to continue with that establishment, helping it grow.
Damn, Miss Tootsie died?
Yeah, the owner, Kevin Parker, and they're going to discontinue all of that, but I don't know if he's still going to have, I don't know, you know?
Did they own it, or were they renting?
I guess they were renting because now it's up for rent again. It has that MFN or whatever, you know, green sign, whatever up there. So,
That's
you know.
a good location, man.
Yeah, South Street. All right, so I just want to say cheers to everybody out there throughout this time. You know, spend as much time with your loved ones and people that you care about and just focus on what you're doing, all right?
Long live Kevin Parker, man.
Cheers. So right now we just took a sip.
I want to ask you about this color.
We just took a sip of Empress 1908 gin.
That's a good vintage, 1908. I'm just fucking with you. But I want to ask you about this color.
Yeah. It comes from a flower.
Okay.
What is it? Pea something blossom.
Okay.
Yeah, butterfly pea blossoms.
Butterfly pea.
Yeah.
Butterfly piss.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no. Pea like a pea shoot. You know, like PEA. Butterfly PEA.
Okay.
Blossoms.
All right.
So I mean, like, what do you think of it?
I think it's super floral.
Yeah. I mean,
I think it's super floral. I don't like the fact that it doesn't have any more citrus in it. I usually like high citrus gins. So I'll get used to it though. This is my first taste. Let me check my second taste. I'll tell you some more.
No, that's fine. That's cool. But yeah, so cheers to everybody out there. Cheers to us. Let's keep this thing going. Where were we? We were talking about. Oh yeah. So like losing a legend like that here in the hospitality scene.
How old was he?
50. I think it was like 54.
Damn. Just beat out fucking Jackie Robinson.
He was somewhere around there.
If you've talked to me on a regular basis, which I know you have, but they haven't. I really lament the fact that the average lifespan of a black male is about 53 years in America.
Yeah, and that's what made me really want to bring this up because you talk about that a lot. I
do. It bothers me.
And then
my dad died at like 44, 43, and then like I watch people just go down and down, and I look at Jackie Robinson, who was like, you know, come on, he was a goddamn athlete.
Yeah.
He was a professional.
Yeah.
One could argue that he had a higher than average health.
Yeah.
You know, but he still won at like 53. So, I mean, he definitely had a lot of stress to deal with. But at the same time, you know, this boy was moving around.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had money, you know. There was a lot of things that was afforded to him that may not be afforded to us. So I just like it still intrigues me to this day when I see a black man dead before 60.
Yeah.
That still intrigues me because they usually have families, you know. They usually have kids. There's usually a widow / wife involved, and like I said, it's just intriguing to me.
I mean, what's more, like, I mean, outside of any of that, it's just like, well, Dad, because, I mean, that was a staple on South Street. Like, that's right down the street. That's pretty much.
And that's our whole community.
Yeah,
that's our whole community. We all grew up on South Street.
Yeah, Broad and South. That's
not only did we
right
all
there.
grow up on South Street, but, like, name 5 black restaurants in the city. You know what I mean? And that's
owned by different entrepreneurs? Or you mean, like, just in general, it could be under the same umbrella, because that's easy.
Okay. I'm just saying, I don't know what you're talking about, but
name 5. Yeah.
When I say name 5 black restaurants in the city, I was going to finish by saying, and I bet you Tootsie's is going to make that list.
Oh, okay.
100 out of 100 fucking times.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Because honestly, if I named 5 black restaurants in the city, besides my uncle's joint over in Southwest, where, you know, I wouldn't eat there. Besides that type of shit, yeah, man, there's not going to be very many. And even to this day, like, you look at the city, you look at the legacy that this city is left, and you look at the public image of this city, like, come on, man, you would think that we would have more than we got.
Yeah.
And then we just lost a big one, like a super big one.
Yeah, I mean, Drake shouted out his restaurant.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I don't listen to Drake, but I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah, so, yeah, man. Just to let you know, only certain people get shoulder ups. Yeah, man, so that's pretty sad. That wasn't. I guess that was a shoulder rub.
Yeah, a little John.
I appreciate that, yo, man. Thank you.
Hey, man. Hey, listen. You certain people.
Thank you, man.
You certain people.
But yeah, like to see that place is like I wonder who's gonna try to like get that establishment because it's a staple, you know.
I was just talking to you about it.
Yeah, no.
I was thinking to myself, yeah, I don't care. You can dismiss me all you want, but I'm gonna say what I want to say. I was just thinking to myself, if you take your experience / reputation, you take my experience / reputation, and we go out. The license is already associated with the spot.
Yeah.
And we go out and we round up $500,000, and we negotiate through 3 years, pay that back. I think we can make magic. I don't like being in debt ever.
I mean, it's not up to us. It's up to you guys that's listening whether we'll sit there and succeed at this or not. So we could feel like we would crush it as much as we want. Yeah, but no matter what, like once those doors open, it's up to you guys to come and see the standard that we would bring or that we would offer to the city.
See, I think that is a great segue to our last point.
Yeah. All right. So, our last point.
Our first last point.
Yeah,
it's the last point that you sent me, but it's the first point.
All right. Cool. Got you. All right.
Which is. No, go ahead.
All right, so first of all, I do want to give a shout out to someone we went to school with, Jared Robinson. She's a chef.
She always been that shit.
Yeah, she's so dope. Yeah. She's so dope. I
feel like she had a real strong sense of identity. Yeah. Even at such a young age, like she was already in her ways, and like those was good ways.
Yeah, to find out that she was in the culinary scene.
She's a real one.
Just doing it. Like she had the posh chef with this whole like pink chef jacket. Yeah. You know, it was pretty cool. You know, now she's doing rebranding. But what's up?
No.
What were you about to say?
I was gonna say she had beautiful features, and I could just see pink like really rocking well on her.
Yeah, I mean, like, no, she's really cool. She's really dope. All right, so if you're not following her, make sure you do follow her on Instagram. It is IMGG Denise. And a couple days ago, probably by the time you're hearing this, she posted to when I went to Mr. Chow's and paid $46 for some noodles. I ordered them.
That was her?
Huh?
Oh, that was her?
Yeah.
I know that was her.
All right.
No, because I read this shit and I'm like, damn. This is some real shit right here. This is familiar as hell. This sounds like something I would post.
Yeah, I ordered them. Hold on. I ordered them because they were hand cut. Yeah, they were handmade. They were handmade and chewy as hell. It was literally Chinese spaghetti. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but black chefs, you are worthy. You should not have to lowball your prices to fit consumer pockets because people pay what they value. We go to high-end restaurants not because the food is the best, but because of the ambiance. Hold on, I lost it. All right. Because of the ambiance, how they treat you, how you feel when you enter and leave, the service, music, etc. Why am I clipping? I'm clicking. Do you hear that? No, you don't hear that. Something's clicking.
Sure, ain't the drugs.
Nah, there we go. All right. Sorry about that. Do you really buy luxury because it's actually a better product? All right. Damn it. I'm gonna start that over, man. Why'd you just do that?
Because I wanted to communicate with you on a.
Oh man! All right,
because
I'm reading that because I'm on our thread.
It ain't go like. It didn't pop up at the top. You just slide it back up. You just keep going.
Because I had to expand. All right, sorry. All right. I'm doing this whole thing over right now. All right. So shout out to IMGG Denise.
Hey, look, we ain't go to school to read. We went to school to cook.
Oh, because I got this whole crack thing too. So it's making it.
He got crack.
So when I went to Mr. Chow's and paid $46 for some noodles, I ordered them because they were hand cut. Yeah, they were handmade and chewy as hell. It was literally Chinese spaghetti, so I don't know who needs to hear this, but black chefs, you are worthy. You should Yes. You should not have to lowball your prices to fit consumer pockets because people pay what they value. We go to high-end restaurants not because the food is the best, but because of the ambiance, how they treat you, how you feel when you enter and leave, the service, music, etc. Do you really buy luxury? See, that's you.
That's me?
Yeah, that's you.
What am I doing? Is it my beard?
Anytime you do it, I don't know, your frequency. It's that frequency.
I'll peep you.
It's that frequency.
Well, give me a pen and paper so I'll write some notes.
Do you really buy luxury because it's actually a better product, or is it the experience, the notoriety, and exclusive feeling you get when you buy luxury? Range Rover is a luxury car, but Subaru is actually a better, long-lasting car. Mr. Chow's is a household name, and they have ambiance, location, and celebrity sightings, which allows them to charge high prices for takeout Chinese food. So if you're opening a restaurant or doing personal chef, catering work, add as much value to your service as much value to your service so you can charge $46 for some noodles and it's valued. It's never all about the food. The food is relative. It's the experience and the value. How do people feel when they experience your food? Let's value black food and black chefs more so we can charge $56 for some mac and cheese with a sprinkle of fried lobster. Let's stop degrading our food because we feel it's not exotic, complex enough. It is. Study it, reinvent it, create a bomb ambiance, and charge it up. # Black Food Matters, Black History Month, Black Chefs Matter.
I still want to give a special shout out to Bombay. You know what I'm saying? Because we out here creating bomb experiences. That's what we here for.
I mean, Colin, you know, I stand with you. I support everything that you do and how much you do value the black bartender. So, boom.
There you go.
All right, so how do you feel about that? React. Besides what you text me.
Okay. Then but what I text you was just something I should have said yesterday. I was watching baseball though. What I feel truly, what I really truly feel with the sense that it gave me is the best food that I've ever had in my life and the best food that I could ever get in my life. And I would almost, how do I say this? I have compromised my conscience for this food on a regular basis throughout my life. I have stood for this food. I have co-signed this food. I have shared this food. I have packed it up and taken it to people that I care about. And that is my mom's baked macaroni and cheese.
I knew you were going to say mama.
Yes, sir. It gotta be mama. So she uses 5 or 6 cheeses. She let the top get nice and brown. She go down. I even told the kids, I'm raising these kids. You know, I told the kids, she made that shit for Thanksgiving. And they was like, yeah, we just want macaroni and cheese. And I heated them up some macaroni and cheese, and I sat at the table and I watched them eat that shit because it wasn't enough for me. I sat there and I watched them eat that shit. And they was like, are you happy that we get this cheese? Because it's making us smile. I was like, y'all want to know the truth? I'm jealous as shit. I was like, yo, when my mom used to make that macaroni and cheese, she would make one John for the family, and then she would make another John just for me. And this year, she only made one John. So I'm going to be honest with y'all, every time I see y'all eat that shit, I think about like how I wish I had my own. And and my young boy was like, really? You like this macaroni and cheese? I was like, yes, I love that macaroni and cheese. He was like, you like it better than pizza? I was like, hell yeah, I like that shit better than pizza. I could buy a pizza any day. But this right here, this is special. And then he was like, would you eat it every day if you could? I was like, it would probably kill me. But I'd be dead, boy. I'd be a dead, smiling motherfucker. So, yes, I want to. And then on top of that, she said, put the lobster in there. See, the lobster
fried lobster.
Yeah. She said, see, now that made me think, right? Mm-hmm. Fried lobster. I ain't never had no fried lobster. Call me classless. Call me inexperienced, but never had no fried lobster.
Luxury.
But the lobster, that's just for the perceived value. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't even eat meat, so I'm not gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna order the $56 baked macaroni and cheese without the lobster on it, and I'm gonna be sitting there like, yeah, this is it right here. This is definitely fucking it. Mm-hmm. Not only that, it's not even a protein. So I'm ordering a side for $56.
Yeah. I'm
ordering it though. So with all of that said, best food I could think of, if I had my way right now, if I could go home and eat my favorite comfort food, it would be that. It would be that. And I mean, not to say that it would be everybody's, because my grandma, she used to do it different. She did it with the white cheese. She only used white cheese, so it would be white macaroni and all that shit. You don't even see the cheese. You eating that shit. It's fucking killing you. So with that said, yes, I completely agree with her 100%. But then on the other hand, you know me from like way back in the way back. And I've always, and I don't know whether, I mean, I probably got a good percentage of it from you, but I think I got a good percentage of it from Steve Jobs, where it really comes down to how you value your own product, where you put your own product on the market. And like, niggas is only gonna give you what you ask for. So you breaking yourself out of you're devaluing yourself, so niggas is gonna be comfortable devaluing you. Like, if you wanna walk around and say, yeah, they usually go for 10, but I do a deal for you for 9, nigga will look at you and be like, yeah, I only got 7 in my pocket. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm. It's like,
I've always, you know me, I've always strived to make premium products, because not only is my shit the best shit, and I stand by that, but also, when it comes down to it, bro, when it really comes down to it, there's a market for that shit, bro. Mm-hmm. There's a market for the $56 macaroni people who's trying to have that shit every day after work.
I mean, there's a market for the $100 cheese sticks at Barclay Prom.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And the thing is, I've been around a lot of people. I've been blessed and cursed to be around a lot of people in my life who don't necessarily understand. What's up?
That's Nato. What's up?
I want to salute too. What's up, my military man? Anyway, I've been blessed and cursed to be around a whole lot of people who don't necessarily understand or look at the idea that, yo, man, that T-shirt right there, I want it so much. I'm paying $200 for it. Mm-hmm. A lot of people have been like, yo, $200? That's just a T-shirt. Mm-hmm. Fuck that. I pay $20 for a T-shirt, or I pay $15 for a T-shirt. Like, I can go to the Poppies and go get a $7 joint right now. Mm-hmm. But I'm looking at them like, nah, bro. But this, you don't understand. There's people out here, myself included. I'm paying $200 for this T-shirt, bro, and I'm gonna rock it religiously. Matter of fact, on some real shit, I'm only gonna rock it till it get dirty. I'm gonna rock it 2 times, and I'm gonna be happy with my purchase. And then after that, I'm gonna make sure I take all the pictures I can in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I share it with everybody.
And keep the tag so you can return it.
No.
Oh, no.
Hell no. Can't do that. Because I need it. I need it in my collection.
I feel you.
I mean, when I grow up, when I grow up, I'm gonna show my kids, let them know, yo, you see my $200 T-shirt? Like, I value it that much. Mm-hmm. And there's people out here who, with every product, they're gonna, like, every single, like this right here, torch lighter. You know what I'm saying? Torch lighter for the cigar. You paid, what, $5, $6 for this?
Yeah, I guess so.
So you pay like $5, $6 for this. Somebody probably had a $30 joint. Mm-hmm. Somebody probably had a $70 joint.
I mean, to me, it's worth it.
Somebody probably had a $70 joint.
I'm looking for those. I'm trying to get those.
Yeah, exactly. So somebody probably had a $70 joint. Mm-hmm. And if they would have been able to explain to you why it's $70, like, simple explanation, not necessarily sell you on anything.
Yeah.
If somebody was able to sit there and tell you, like, yeah, you can cop the $3 joint, but we got the $70 joint right here. You, being a man of value, you know what I'm saying? Being a man of, I don't even want to say exuberance or extravagance, but being a man who just understands value, you would look at it and be like, why is that 70? Oh, I'm going to tell you. And you would literally understand why it's about 25 times more worthy of your fucking purchase. And that's how I feel with everything in life. So anything that anybody's ever told me, yeah, we should make these, and I'm like, how much you going to charge for them? Because I'm the first person that's going to tell you, nah, there's a market for that, bro. There's a market for that.
There's a market for everything.
Yes, sir. There's a market for that. And I would rather hit that market than any other market.
I mean, we definitely touched on that last week, you know, what they're talking about, the new market of, you know, Moet, you know, the new market of black people purchasing champagne and all that. I mean, it's like, no, that's been a market. You guys just didn't tap into it.
Right.
Because you guys didn't see it as valuable.
Right.
But I agree. I mean, I didn't have the same upbringing like you did with culinary and all that. So the way that I do see it is, I see like I was watching Hell's Kitchen yesterday, and this is an old season, and it's one of the competitors. Her name is Mia, and she's Puerto Rican. And the way that she was speaking, like, she was crushing all of the challenges. Sorry, spoiler alert for if you guys have never seen this season. But the way she spoke about all of the dishes that she made, that was her own, and not like the service, aspect of it, but just the challenges. She's like, yeah, no, like back in Puerto Rico, we make it this way. She's representing.
She making mofongo, acapullo and shit?
Yeah, she was repping,
Yeah.
And then when it came down to the finale, she was still repping because these are the dishes she was putting on her menu to display at Hell's Kitchen and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
And just the passion and her energy, her passion was just coming through, like these dishes. It's just like, oh my goodness, like the way she's speaking about it. She cares. She carries that, She's just like, no, this is how we eat it. And, like I'm bringing it up to this level,
Yeah.
Yes, so
lobster patillos and shit.
So yeah, it's just like, well, no, like back home, like it comes in this big old pot, we all are just eating out of it. But here, I can't do that here, so I have to sit there and give you the small portion and all that, and all of that. So like that right there, that's striking because I sit there and I think about like, all right, all of the soul food restaurants where it's just like, who's taking it to the next level? I put a lot of in my mind a lot of pressure on like Barbie. She was another Hell's Kitchen all-star, I guess you would say. Well, she is an all-star. But it's just like if I was to open up a soul food restaurant, I would want her to be the executive chef because I just know what she can do, and it just makes sense because she's black. And then it's just like to also bring it up to that level of like plating, like we were talking about plating, like being able to add the value.
Right.
Now the difference, there's no
the
difference.
perceived value.
Yeah. Now, because like when you sit there and think about soul food, definitely when it comes to fried, because you can start there and think about like the oiliness and greasiness and all of this kind of stuff, like you just think of all of the like carbs, all the heartiness that comes from it,
Yeah, but that's what makes that shit special occasion food.
Yeah.
That's what makes it like truly worthy of being valued, because it's like, girlfriend, you're not eating this every day this week, so you might as well go ahead and give me what it's worth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, like, so, so I just sit there and think, like, all right, so there's no, like, well, obviously, Jara would be another one, She doesn't have the same celebrity draw that Barbie would have. But then I know that because her vision would be on par of the vision of a team like a duo like us or whatever, where it's just like, oh no, we're trying to bring this up the hair, we're trying to elevate it just like you, like we care, like I didn't get to have as much soul food growing up because I didn't come from a cooking family. Okay. So it was always eating like McDonald's or like that processed food, or the spaghetti.
Ocho Cinco eat McDonald's 86% of the time.
I mean, hey, so
that's what he said.
I don't care.
He told Cam Newton that, and Cam Newton was like, nigga, if I ate that shit every day, I'd be 286.
Like,
I'd be 286.
Like I mean, but then I don't know how hard he works out. I don't know his metabolism. I don't know anything like that, and I don't, I just don't care.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know, like, there's some niggas raised like that.
Yeah.
There's some people out here who, a Big Mac, that's them splurging.
Yeah. I mean, that's funny, but yeah, so I don't have the, like, I mean, on Thanksgiving, of course, like on those special occasions when everybody's getting together, you have the turkey, and I mean, I guess that's when I would get to eat like that, unless I was over my grandmom's, my Nana's house a lot, so, I got to get the soul food, I guess you would say then.
Did Nana cook?
Nana? Yeah. I like Nana's cooking. I like Nana's cooking way back when. Because, I mean, but that came from a lot of seasoning, but I can't say that I don't know if she was doing it right. I don't know if she was doing it wrong. I just know that's what I knew growing up, know? So, like, when I sit there and think of, like, the meatloaves, like, in theory, like, now it's like, oh, man, I'll eat it. I don't want to eat it, but I'll eat it. Meatloaf is like, what is meatloaf? Meatloaf is just like a pie, not even a pie. It's like... Yeah, it's just ground meat, with ketchup.
No, it's more to it than that.
It is more.
The fuck out.
It is more to it than that.
I watched my mom make a meatloaf recently for the young boys, for the kids. And I was looking at her like, she was like, yeah, she put a little bit of barbecue on the top. You know what I'm saying? And she lathered it up. And then she was like, no, but see, the trick is, once I put this barbecue on the top, I'm going to throw it back in there. Because it's all about tenderness with this shit. It got to fall apart. And I'm like, I just want to let you know, first time I tasted meatloaf was over Ian's mom crib. Like Ian's crib. Cause Ian's mom make a meatloaf, put the egg in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, Mom, you've never made me a meatloaf in my life. Like you know, single mother cooking. I'm here with you every day, whole life. You ain't never make me no meatloaf. When the fuck you learn to make meatloaf? And she like, get out of here, boy. And that was the only answer I got. And I was very dissatisfied with that answer. But at the same time, yo, her bag is deeper than I even know. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing with all these other, you know, how do I say it? Strong black women. Okay. That's the thing with all these other strong black women.
I didn't know how else you were going to say it.
They bag is deeper than we can even conceive of. Because, you know, they got shit that they love, that's their specialty. But they also got shit that they came up on. You know what I'm saying? They also got shit that they've been working on, practicing for a bit. You know what I mean? When I used to deal with just somebody cooking for me on a regular basis, when that was a thing for me, man, dog, I don't think my life was any better. I don't think my life has been any better. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's all about broccoli and baseball. But if I was to find a restaurant where I felt somebody was talking to me with those dishes, that's all my money right there.
Be a regular.
That's all my money right there. $56 macaroni, you keep the lobster. I want the rest though.
It's like, I'll take his lobster.
Yeah. That's what I do. What I used to do, I was a terrible motherfucker. When I was serving and people would order the crab macaroni and cheese, and then order it without the crab because they vegetarians and shit, I'd be like, all right, crab, macaroni, and cheese. And they would say no crab. And I would tell them, you still gonna get charged for the crab. And they'd be like, no, that's cool, no crab. And I'd be like, all right, crab, macaroni, and cheese, crab on side.
Yeah.
Leaving back for Theo. Bring that joint out, drop the plate, go back, dump the crab in my mouth. Yeah. That's how you gotta do it.
I mean, you're still gonna get, you're still getting charged for it. Like,
Yeah, they sold the crab.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's like, wait, no, because that's an option. Like, it's not baked into it already. Yo, what's up, man? Yo, what's up? We're going to get to you as well, as far as what you said earlier, about the spots to get drinks from. But right now we're just talking about luxury service for black chefs or black food, period. So I think that's pretty interesting, and you actually know the person that inspired this topic.
She was in his class, right?
Yeah. Jared Robinson, also known as Gigi now, the Posh Chef. But yeah, so I mean, she just had a thought-provoking post that I just wanted to share with my friend and see his thoughts on it. So yeah,
I'm 100% in.
Yeah, I like it. I do. Because I don't think that you should sit there and undervalue your product just for a consumer base.
I came back to the crib about 2 months ago. Still cold outside. You know what I'm saying? Snow. Actually, I think it might have been the first snow of this season. Still cold outside. Came back to the crib. I walk in my back door, because I'm a basement ass nigga, you know? Don't judge me. Matter of fact, judge me all you want. I'll take it. On my screen door, I'm saying, got the Ring camera. You know what I'm saying? I open up did I go there yet? No, I ain't go there yet. I open up my door, paper falls on the floor. I'm like, what the fuck? Niggas is putting ads on my back door? That never happens. I ain't never got a pizza menu or a Chinese food menu on my back door. What's that about? So I pick it up. And the John said, I'm paraphrasing right now. It was like, yo, Robinson's fried, so on and so forth. We back. COVID safety precautions taken. And it had a whole little menu. It was just a printout. And I swear to God, it was like $9 catfish. You know what I'm saying? It was like $7 4-piece wings. And it was a bunch of shit. I took that shit, I put it to the side. I was like, yo. And now I think I was about a year in on this vegetarian shit. So I was just like, shit, this is tempting. These prices is tempting as hell. It's like, this is maximum value. And then I started thinking about how my homie used to sell plates. You know, I don't know.
The platters.
Yeah. My homie used to sell platters and shit. Like, I don't know if you experienced this personally or even secondhand, to where it's like, yo, yeah, we need to get some money up. You know what I'm saying? We trying to sell, what's the name of the football camp? You trying, you know what I mean? We got to pay this cable bill. we gonna make some platters for the hood. Mm-hmm. So, yo, can you do me a favor and walk around, knock on these niggas' doors and let them know we got platters out, right? Mm-hmm. And that always was discouraging to me. Not from the perspective of the cook, but from the perspective of the neighbors. I'm like, they don't want your fucking food, dog. They don't even, if they knew what your house looked like, man, they wouldn't fucking want your food. But wait, though, on the flip side, then they make the platter, and I'm looking at it like, yo, you giving them all this for fucking $10? Mm-hmm. You giving them all this for $12? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then people hit back and be like, yo, how much for just the cornbread? Mm-hmm. And you don't even know. You like, shit, how much for the cornbread? Well, I mean, it's a $7, $8 platter. I put the cornbread on there for free. So, fuck it. I give you $2 for the fucking 2 pieces of cornbread. I'm like, no, you don't fucking get it. They love this cornbread. They value this cornbread. They came back for this cornbread. You need to let them know. This cornbread is that shit. So, yeah, I dealt with that like personally on a personal level, and I was looking at it like, damn, I can't believe this shit. I can't believe how cheap this food is, because you giving me a platter. You know how much a platter is? Platter's $34.
Yeah, it could
platter
be.
is $34. No, the platter is fucking $34.
Could be.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we talking about like the standard. I mean, in this city, I would say the average. Wherever you go to eat, you might have a $25 joint.
So you're talking about because the platter,
She's talking. Bring it back to what she's talking about.
Because you're talking about
the
language.
Ambiance.
You're talking because that's a language.
But we
barrier.
in COVID season, mind you.
Yeah, I know.
You're not getting no ambiance nowhere.
I know, no. But even still, because what we would call a platter is what these establishments will
call an entree.
No. We'll call a dish.
An entree.
No, because an entree is just an entree.
So you can change the sides? Everywhere you can't change the sides.
Like an entree is the main. An entree would just be like the chicken, right?
No. You say the chicken, but then you describe the chicken. The chicken comes with waffles.
It comes
and sweet corn.
No, but yeah.
So that's the entree.
So that comes okay. All right. So
and we talking about a platter. We're not just talking about the chicken. We're talking about the whole platter.
Now, because I don't know if you ever go into like fast food restaurants or chains or whatever. You know, like when you go into Burger King or McDonald's or any of those kind of places.
You got the Big Mac, and then you got the Big Mac meal.
You got the entree.
You got the Big Mac, and then you got the Big Mac meal.
It says entree, and it's only just not the meal. That's just for the burger.
It says entree, and then it has burger next to it.
Yes, the entrees are this. The meals are with the sides.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what I go in and say. I'm like, I don't want the combo. I don't want the meal. I just want the entree of that.
Really? You say that?
Yeah.
All right.
Because if you don't, then they're going to sit there and just ring you up for the meal.
So you go into a restaurant and you say, all right, so you looked at the appetizer list. You said, okay, so to start, I want to go with the so on and so forth. And then they'll look at you and they'll be like, okay. And the entrees? And you'll go, so I want the duck. I want the duck breast, medium rare. When you order the duck breast medium rare, that's all you say, right? They said the entree. You said, I want the duck breast medium rare. They didn't give you a choice of the sides. They said, okay.
That's
because it comes with the asparagus.
It's coming with it.
It's coming with the fucking
automatically. Yeah, it's coming with
the au gratin and shit.
But the entree is just that thing.
You sure? I'm just saying, it's been communicated to me. Yeah. It's been communicated to me as the entree being that platter. But it's cool if the entree is just the main attraction. All right, whatever.
The entree is the main attraction, but yeah.
Bible say don't get in arguments with words, you know what I'm saying?
It's not an argument. I mean, but then that's kind of...
I'm saying just like semantical shit is semantical shit.
No, I mean, but then that's the whole... But then that's the basis of this topic that we're talking about, is just this language on being able to value and undervalue.
She said 56 for the macaroni and cheese, and I took that as you ain't even talking about no protein right now.
No, she said
you ain't talking about no salmon.
She said the fried
macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, the fried lobster.
With a fried lobster dumped on the top.
No, you don't know. You see, that's the whole thing.
No.
You don't know how.
Not dumped on the top. You're right. I didn't know how she applied it. She said a cup of fried. She said what she said.
Because I could have thought.
What she said? Come on, man. My phone is fucking up. You gotta do it for me.
I could have thought of just open up the text message. message.
I am, but this is fucking. You told me to.
That was the text message you were in earlier, or were you using? All right.
I sent you a text, so you know how it go.
I was thinking more so of like the fried lobster tail. You know, I don't know. I don't know if it's. I don't know what exactly the presentation or what she was talking about.
So we can charge 56 for some mac and cheese with a sprinkle. Sprinkle. So that's a verb and a noun. Sprinkle, right? A sprinkle of fried lobster. So I took it as the lobster ain't the fucking main attraction here, bro. The lobster is the protein that allows you to, right, run it up.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, no. You know, and like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and trip over the lobster. I'm trying to get that fried mac.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, not fried mac, baked mac. Fuck the fried lobster.
Yeah, no.
Mac. So,
like, but that's where I'm sitting there going with the language. Because there's also...
And that's what I wanted. That's why I was explaining to you. Like, they say entree, but then they describe the whole platter.
No, when they
under it.
All right, so you said because
they're not charging you $34 for just the fucking burger.
No, of course not.
Or just the fucking salmon.
Of course not. Now that's the whole thing. Because it says entrees, right? And then what's bold is
the name of it.
Pan-seared salmon, right?
Let's go.
And then
Mid-Atlantic.
And then subheading under that, or the body is just like, okay, so this is what this is going to come with.
No.
Yes, it does.
No.
It doesn't. It does not.
It's not saying with this. No, it's saying it describes the salmon itself. It actually describes the salmon itself.
The salmon itself.
With the things around it.
The things.
It doesn't sit there and list up. Okay.
Corn, the highlight.
Greens. No. It says 5 ounce cut of Mid-Atlantic salmon from so and so farm raised, and then it says topped with so on and so on and so on.
We don't have any
so on and so on and so on with a side of.
That's also menu.
You know that's how it works.
No.
They describe the salmon.
No.
Down there.
No.
With everything else.
No.
They describe the whole platter.
No. Oh my goodness. I mean, every place could be different. All right. Every place could be.
Let's go.
Because I'm not going to go back and forth like that with this. All right. So every place is different. Not every place does have the description.
But you're not going to tell me that second paragraph is just for sides.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying entree. They are showing you what the entree is. That's the bold thing.
The bold is the name of it.
The bold. No. The bold
is the name of the dish.
No, the bold. Now you call it. What is it? Is it an entree?
I'm communicating with you. It's a platter. It's really a platter. It's really a platter.
A platter is a dish.
Right. And an entree is just a protein. Typically.
That's what I was saying.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. I don't agree with you.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'm
understanding.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah. Now, an entree would be that protein.
Right.
And then everything around that is it's automatically coming with that, because we're not just going to serve you just this protein on its own. And everything that's around it is also, that's what's making this dish that price. Well, not just that, but
you know when you go to the spot, where you know everybody and everybody know you. You go to the spot, you done did a shift there, you've been drinking for 4 or 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? You up there, you in the music. Then you sit back down at the bar, you like, take a shot with me, bartender. You know what I'm saying? You know when you in the spot. Then when you finally get to the point, you don't know what it'll be like. You don't know.
No, come on.
Then when you finally get to the point, where you ordering that entree, you be like, damn, I need this salmon. I need this medium. But you know what? Fuck this succotash. Give me a.
You sub the sides.
Right.
You sub the sides.
Yeah, I understand that, but they still come with the dish. That's how the dish is prepared. That's how the platter.
The entree.
That's how the platter is served.
That's
some chefs won't sub sides, my G. Some chefs won't sub sides. You know that, right?
I do know that.
You know that, right?
I do know that. So we're still, I don't
want the succotash.
But you're still calling it sides, right? You're
still
calling it sides.
Accompaniments. What the fuck?
Like, oh my goodness, this is, like overall, that's the dish. The entree. Do we have to? I mean, because are we going to grab the?
Man, you got 5 computers and 3 phones in front of you, nigga. If you want to look up a French dictionary, you can look up a French dictionary if you really care.
I'm about to go grab the French dictionary now. For culinary. All right, no, because I'm always.
Don't leave me alone.
I'm always walking away.
Don't leave me alone.
And you don't have nobody else to talk to this.
Oh no, and I gotta look at the shit and be like, so.
All right, man. All right. So we can. All right. So I guess we're just gonna have to agree to disagree because I'm not budging on where I stand with it, and you're not budging where you stand.
No, we're gonna look it up when we're not on the camera.
But
hopefully they looked it up now.
The dish.
If they was in the chat, if they really cared about us, they would just put it in the chat and let us know. Inform us.
The dish. The
platter.
The dish, also known as the platter, is also what changes. That's the language. That's why it's undervalued because you're calling it a platter instead of saying
how many menus are presenting this entree to you with its sides and telling you subs. They're not saying that. And they're not telling you, unless you read every menu, every item on the menu, unless you've done that, they're not going to tell you, yeah, we also got this and we also got that. We got asparagus. You know what I'm saying? Because me, what it is I've been at this bitch. I've been here for 5 hours. I've done a shift. I've watched that plate come out, that plate come out. I know you. You're the bartender. You know me. I'm cool with you. And I'm sitting there looking at you like, yo, I need this salmon, but this succotash ain't where it's at. And either you're gonna tell me, we got asparagus, or I'm gonna sit there and be like, I want the asparagus that the other lady had, but I want it with the salmon. Can I do that? You know what I'm saying? Like that comes into play. That comes into play on a regular basis. Even if I'm not doing a shift, even if I'm not sitting down there tripping, chilling, so on and so forth, I'm gonna ask the server. I'm gonna be like, yo, I really want the salmon, but succotash ain't doing it for me. And they're gonna be like, oh, well, to be honest. And they're gonna let me know. They're gonna walk back in the kitchen if they really good. They're gonna walk back in the kitchen and talk to the chef. Then they're gonna come back to me and be like,
man,
so on and so
that's
forth.
Not happening. What else could we do?
Yeah, right. So it's not presented on the menu that way, though. You really have to go out of your way if you want to have it like.
Oh yeah, because
so on and so forth.
Because the dish, this is what the dish is. You know,
this is art.
Yeah,
my nigga, we don't even know how to plate that shit with asparagus, bro.
It works this way because of that. Yeah, because this is the dish.
That's the thing.
This is the dish.
Yeah.
It all is supposed to work for.
It's the entree.
It has its own. It has its own. It has its own connection with the entree.
We're trying to paint a whole picture here.
It supports the
entree. We're trying to paint a whole picture here.
It supports the entree.
Yes, sir. It's a holistic experience, right?
It supports the entree. That's it, man. That's all. That's all I got for you for that, man.
All right. So fuck everything you was talking about.
What do you mean?
I got it, because I'm not gonna say fuck what I'm talking about. Agree with me. So I'm just saying, let's move on.
Because there been times when you sat there and were like, you know what?
Fuck what I said. Yeah, but that wasn't on camera though.
No, it has been.
It has been? Oh.
All right, you know what? No, I'm not doing this with you anymore, man. All right, yo.
I'm not a has-been.
All right, so I mean, I do love the thought of luxury service. Definitely within
premium. Don't say luxury, because nobody needs luxuries. Like luxuries is like, oh, I want to go out of my way, get a little extra.
This is a premium. This is a premium.
Premium is like, I'm getting everything that is worth, and I deserve it. Premium.
Prestige.
I'll take prestige.
Like
I'm on this level.
Because premium, like, I don't know. All right, whatever. Because here we go with language again. What the fuck? See,
what are you talking about, nigga? This is a language-based fucking podcast. This is a language-based business.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I know, and that's what I'm saying to you this entire time. That you're like, no. All right, whatever.
That's not true.
I don't know, man.
That's not true. Anyway, so I'm all the way down with paying $56 for some mac and cheese. If it's goddamn good.
Oh, all right, cool.
That's what the point was.
Yeah,
that's what the point was.
Yeah.
I did have another question though. Is she in New York?
No, she's here.
What the fuck is this? Where is Mr. Childs?
Oh, I mean, you know people travel.
All right, cool. I just want to know. I'm like, what the fuck? We got a Mr. Childs now?
No, I mean,
they on Miss Tootsie spot?
Like, no, she's pretty sought after, you know. She's expanded outside of the area.
She jump on the PJ, go to Mr. Childs, I dig it.
Yeah, you know. Like,
I'm just wondering.
Yo, there are even in that industry or that field, you know, private catering, private chefs. Mm-hmm. Like, oh man.
Oh no, you know how many athletes it is out here?
Oh man.
You know how many people
it is out here? The stories are just amazing, you know.
You got a story to tell me?
I don't have a personal story to tell you, no.
No, not personal.
I know.
You ain't got nothing to relay?
Yeah, but I don't want to do that right now.
Okay, all right, cool.
I don't want to do that right now.
Hey, you do you, my nigga.
I mean, but throughout quarantine, she did actually have a series on Instagram Live where she would talk to other private chefs.
Okay.
And they just exchanged stories and information and talked about their journeys and, you know, even went down to how they handle their business and all that kind of stuff. It was really cool, mad insightful, and I learned a lot just by following that journey and listening to all of these different perspectives on it. Because I just didn't know that scope, you know, of
Sounds
the industry.
riveting.
It is. It was great. I think she does really amazing things, and the way that she does talk to her tribe, you know, it's just so authentic.
Are you a tribe member?
I'm subscribed.
You're
I'm
a tribe
there.
member.
I'm there. I'm there. I'm all the way a supporter.
You gonna spread the gospel to me or what?
I mean, I've been doing that this entire time.
Oh, I'm talking about share the link, nigga.
I've been doing that this entire time.
Okay.
I even told you her Instagram handle.
You told me that?
I did.
Personally?
I even spelled it out. I mean, I did it throughout our conversation in the beginning.
This ain't for me. This for us.
Oh, come on, man. No, I mean, if you feel that way, I feel like this is for me as well. 'Cause
Yeah.
I learned a lot. Yeah, I learned a lot listening to you.
Okay.
Learning your perspective.
I appreciate
so,
it.
you know, like...
I appreciate it. No, I like when I'm sitting in this seat right here, I really don't feel like this is necessarily you sharing information with me. I feel like this is you and me sharing information with the public.
No, I'm here. No, because, I mean, like, I'm here to talk to you.
I'll be lying to myself. Word. Word.
Yo, and that's pretty interesting on, like, the feedback that I get from people, you know, on our dynamic, because it's just like I come off more as like the inquisitive, you know, it's like, oh no, I want to learn more, and you're just like, yo, man, yo,
Yeah.
this is that.
I'm a dick,
and it's just like all right, but it works because, you know, like I'm able to sit there and just be like, but what if, you know?
Yeah.
So.
And I'm like, no.
No.
Okay.
Because this isn't for me. This is for them. And
No,
it's like,
straight
what?
up.
Wait.
Straight up.
No, man, it's for. Oh, I mean, like I thought, you know, because we had these conversations or these kind of conversations without the cameras, and that's what kind of spawned this.
Right.
It's like we're going to talk, like we can film ourselves talking about this and then share this with everybody.
I think it's because I'm shy. I think that was what it is.
It's just you and I. This is only you and I in this room.
That's what
are you talking about?
That's what you think. Yeah, I see them comments, man.
Yo, we got 2 comments saying, hey.
Yeah, but those are real people.
That
Those
you
are real
know.
people. Then this shit gonna go on YouTube, man.
Oh my goodness gracious, man. Alright, outside of that, I support that. I love that idea, that concept. I want to see that grow. I want to help support it however I can. If that's using this platform to sit there and like make awareness and start, you know, like changing the decisions that people make or influence the decisions that people make on viewing comfort food or soul food, yes, I am with that. Outside of the, like, when you think of soul food or comfort food, you got like the burgers, you know how like these bars sit there and say we serve comfort food and all that kind of stuff. No,
it
but,
sounds to me like you're talking about Warm Daddies specifically.
no, not at all. Because that's actually black owned too. So
I know it's black owned, and that's the only reason I brought it. Because I go to listen. I went to Warm Daddies. I was completely dissatisfied with everything there, including the music. But what I'm talking about is the idea that we're gonna give you something special. We're gonna give you something individual, something cultural, something comfort food, and it's gonna be a burger. It's like, nigga, I can get a burger from any fucking where.
Yeah, but I also think about like what is that? Like barbecue joints as well. That's just there that says comfort, Southern comfort, and all that kind of stuff.
Name one.
Oh man, right off the top?
Yeah, name one. Where you used to work at the Logan, they had cornbread.
Did they?
Nigga, you serious? Bro,
yo,
cornbread was great.
No, that was a steakhouse.
And it'd be a cup of cornbread like this.
That was a steakhouse.
Little tin cup.
That was a steakhouse.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. They would give you like their food was like comfort food. There was like absolutely no.
It was a steakhouse.
My G, I'm just telling you my experience of the place.
All right, my fault.
You know how many times I went in that motherfucker expecting to see you back there with a plaid shirt, never saw your ass, right?
Oh no, yeah, they had me at the front.
Never saw your ass. So I walk in that bitch. Go spend $65, no drinks. You know what I'm saying? Just for lunch. Go in there, spend $65. Talk to a nice, beautiful Latina girl, and I would get food that I knew had absolutely no nutritious value for me, and I would feel satisfied each time, and I'd go home and take a nap. right after because I had no choice. They'd be like, oh, why don't you sit on the couches? I'd be like, hell no, I'm gonna be out. I'll be out all right, nigga. If I sit on the couches,
so many people
y'all don't have to
slept
book
on
me a
those
room
couches.
if I sit on these couches.
Oh man, you might have been able to find some people to lend you a room.
I mean,
for a couple hours.
I mean, if I'm trying to do something strange for a little piece of change, yeah, probably.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't get no change. You would just be free on the house.
I get the room. Do something strange for a little room. Yeah, hey. At that time, I probably would have did it.
Oh man, at that time I was trying to.
At that time, yeah, I'd have did it.
I was like, wait, how y'all know?
I didn't even tell you.
No, they were like, yo, she out here tricking. I'm like, for real? How can you tell? They're like, yo, man, she talking to everybody. I'm like, she ain't talking to me.
She ain't talking to me, though. I couldn't even tell. I've been trying to talk to her all night. Yep.
Like, I thought she was just out here just chilling.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Quiet as hell to me. I had to pull that shit out of her. Pause, or whatever you want to call that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, man. I've been trying to get back ever since.
Yo, I was about to say, yo, you work in some nice spots, man. You ever think about doubling back? I mean, with your new experience back in the old, I mean?
Oh, man. No, because you know I don't believe in going back.
Hell no. Too much pride for that. Too much pride for that. So I'm right there with you, dog. I'm right there. I'm bigger than that now.
It's like, nah, man. All right, man. But
So you want to talk about this fake barefoot?
yeah, let's do it.
All right, so these niggas in London, these niggas, it was the UK exclusively, right?
Yeah, let's see. Okay.
All right, so these niggas in the UK is dropping a fake barefoot. And it's very simple. It's very, very simple. You have a bottle of wine that people have been selling, and it's a brand that everybody knows and can identify with, mainly because of price. And someone decided, some individual who was a part of a group decided, yo, we could recreate this, and we could put this out there, and these motherfuckers will buy it from us because of our price, right?
Yeah.
So the thing that I found, I think, did I preface it right?
I mean, that's beautiful.
Okay. So the thing that I found most detestable about the whole situation was the idea that your shit was so recreatable, if that's a fucking word. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Your shit was so easy to duplicate. Like, you think about making a dollar bill, it's like, damn, I need prints. I need to get the right paper. I need to get the right ink. You know what I'm saying? I need the thickness of the paper to be right. But with this wine, that was not the case.
No.
All they did. Go ahead, talk.
I was gonna say I don't even think that episode released
Of what?
when we were talking about
Barefoot?
yeah, 50 mil from one account.
That was one of the joints you lost?
I don't know if I lost it. Ever since I lost them, I was just like, yo, man,
Just fuck it. Don't even look back. You don't double back. Nah. All right, I dig you. No, so, like I said, the idea that's detestable to me is the idea that this shit is so easily recreatable. This shit is so easily duplicable that means that there's nothing special. There's nothing special about your water. There's nothing special about your grapes. There's nothing special about your region. There's nothing special about your prep.
No, I mean, like you said in there, in that episode.
Oh yeah, wait. Last one. There's nothing special about your market because they can't tell.
Yeah. Goes back to
Your bottling, they can't tell.
That episode. Oh my goodness! And as soon as I saw it, I knew exactly which one it was.
You did? Was it the fourth one?
No.
Was it the third one?
No.
Which one?
It's the first one.
It's the first one. I gotta look at this.
It's the first one, you know. And all right, so we were talking about that at Wine and Spirits a couple of days ago. Whatever my last shift was.
Oh, because of the color of the fucking car? Oh,
the color.
See, I wasn't even looking at that.
Exactly.
I wasn't even looking at that.
Exactly. And that's crazy because we were sitting there talking about that at Wine and Spirit
and they use less words on the label and everything.
They
probably couldn't find the font and was like, fuck
Friday or
it.
Saturday.
Just skip that detail.
It was just like, yo. All right. Oh, no. All right. So remember early on in our time on this podcast, you were asking me if someone stole, would I take it personal or anything like that? Mm-hmm. And I was like, no. Yeah.
Did you go as far as to say you would be honored?
No.
Okay.
No. I would be honored if someone stole. You know?
No, because you know, if you got great shit and niggas stole it, you like, damn. That great.
No. Still from the store.
Oh, yeah. Hell no. You don't take that personal.
Yeah.
You're not even that invested to care.
Yeah, now, so let me tell you. On Friday, right?
Okay.
Someone did it. Someone did it, right?
Did they look you in your face and then go,
Yo, hold on. No. All right, so
I take that personal.
I came.
I'm like, do I look like a bitch to you?
So I was coming out the back, right?
Yeah.
All this ties into the story with Yellowtail. All right, so I was coming out the warehouse part, and then I saw a guy who didn't have a mask on. Old white dude. Gotta say it that way too. Old white dude without a mask on.
Uh-huh.
And anytime I see somebody without a mask on in our store, I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? How you get here without a mask on?
Yeah. Yeah. What, you wore one in, took it off?
Yeah, like what happened? Like, but you don't have it right now, and then I'm looking at you. Like I walked out like, oh, yo, where's your mask? He's like, oh, sorry. Put up his little scarf. Rolled the scarf up. I was like, all right, cool. So then I'm looking for the guard. The guard is over in the vodka section talking to the GM about...
Who the fuck knows what?
Probably about like, oh man, so this vodka right here, probably pointing at the bottom shelf or something. I don't know, man. Who no fucking knows, right?
Yeah, that light been out for like a day.
No, not anything like that. It's probably just like, yo, so should I get this vodka for the party tonight? It sounded like that. Who knows what the fuck the conversation was?
Yeah.
But overall,
just completely negligent.
Yeah. So I'm just like, all right. So that's probably how that happened. So then, instead of like following, because I hate following people around the store because I know how that felt when somebody did that to me, and I'm just like, yo, that's
he an old white dude though. I don't know how I feel. You need to show him. So
I was like, all right, cool. So I just continued doing my thing, where I was going down the aisle, right, towards the front, so I could find, so I could go to the front door and prevent anybody else from walking in with a mask, right? All I see is this arm going like this. And I see a book bag, and I'm just like, yo,
she's serious right now.
I think he just grabbed the fucking bottle, So I'm trying to get to the front. Of course, I'm not gonna run to the fucking door,
Yeah. Side note, did he take anything good? What did he take?
So I'm looking around in the aisle. I'm like, yo, where the fuck did he just go? Like he just disappeared. So he sprinted out the establishment. So I got the GM. I'm just like, yo, I think somebody stole something. Like you should look at the camera. He's like, yo, that old white dude did steal something, yo. And I was like, dag, yo, I feel hurt because I asked him if he needed help. I was just like, yo, mask. Yo, you need anything? No, you got everything? Oh, yes, he did.
It's like, no, I got this.
I got this. Yep. So you know what? Yeah, so the GM was just like, yeah, and the crazy part is like, you shook him up when you came out, and then you said something. You shook him up, and it's when the second you turned, he pulled it from wherever he had it and stuffed it in his bag and moseyed on out, and I was just like, dag.
Damn, he didn't saunter.
Dag.
He moseyed, huh?
He
confidently
moseyed. And so I was just like, dag. I was like, yo, what did he get? He was like, yo, man, a magnum of Yellowtail, Sauvignon Blanc. And I was just like,
damn, he must really be broke.
Dag.
Couldn't afford a magnum of Yellowtail.
Dag. They giving that out for, I mean, well, they're making fake virgins of.
Yeah, it's like, yo, come on.
Yeah.
Damn, that's sad.
Yeah. I was just like, gee. I was like, what, Yellowtail? Yellowtail? Dag. So Yellowtail is I guess, at this point, you just gotta give them their roses.
Yeah, it's like...
because you got people sitting there, like, duplicating your product. Not to say that it's to a T, but, they're sitting there marketing something that's not yours as yours. And selling it, I guess, legally. Like, I'm just like, how is this happening? Because, they're, like, you usually go through a distributor. There's
probably a rep.
Because their reps are the distributor. They work for the distributor.
Oh.
So it's like, unless it's just some like random person who's ever creating it going around just sitting there just like, all right, yo, so I represent Yellowtail, and this is our...
The idea.
We have this exclusive new labeling.
Right. This is like, I know you have 4 of our other, but this right here is one of our exclusive expressions. And the other guy didn't offer you this? Oh, well, dude.
You see the labeling? It's specially made for you. It's crazy. Yeah, man. It's crazy. I mean, but then like I gotta assume that all of these is like, cause I can't assume that they're all like in these shops and everything. But they have to be doing enough damage for this to be news. So it's just like, how? But when they get caught,
that's real.
I mean, cause that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of money they're gonna have to owe them. Owe them as in Yellowtail.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I still don't like the fact that like I don't steal or anything like that, but it's kind of like if you walk into a jewelry shop and you know you have your opportunity to take whatever. It's like, dog, you took the sterling silver charm necklace. Like, what's up? Like, we got a whole big ass gold Jesus piece over here. We got diamond tennis bracelets over there. You took the sterling silver charm necklace?
I mean, that's
what's up with you?
That's what you know.
Damn.
It's what you know.
But I guess it's like this volume, perhaps, because they like, look, we need to get 150 bottles off real fast. We need to get 150 bottles. So I actually read something the other night that really, I guess it kind of relates to this. There was a Alabama. Yeah, I know. I started off by saying Alabama, right? In Alabama, there's like the whole sewage system, the whole sewage company, the company that deals with the sewage. It's like a water purification plant or whatever. And some of the workers in the water purification plant set up a whole winery in that motherfucker. Right? So these boys was making wine in the plant. And you're like, damn, that wine must have been shit.
No.
But then you think about it and you're like, wait, so what was their intentions? Because they got busted, but they didn't get busted for selling it. The actual charge was apparently you're allowed to have like 15 gallons. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 15, you're allowed to have 15 gallons. They had over 15 gallons. And I'm thinking like, yo, these bulls was just doing this just because they just wanted to drink. This was for them. And like, you think about
15 gallons is a lot.
I know. You think about the person that caught him, you think they might have looked at him and was like, yo, you want some of this shit? Like, I can give you some wine, bro. You ain't got to tell nobody. But like, these bulls was making their own wine. Mm-hmm. So whoever did this tasted their wine and went, branding? Nah. Representation? Nah. Statutes? Nah. I'm gonna just call this shit Yellowtail. I'm gonna call this Yellowtail. I'm about to go to the local yarn and I'm about to give them all this shit.
Let's get this off.
Yeah, and I like, that's crazy because wine's not easy to make.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
It's easy to make.
Okay. Time?
Oh, all right. See, now you're talking. See, but that's not.
Because time is money.
But that's not Yellowtail.
Oh yeah, there's no. Okay.
Yeah, that's like $2 chuck. You know.
Yeah.
That's just like that.
Damn, I just don't get it. Like, why would you try to recreate that? Like, if you're gonna fucking.
Yeah.
It's like, I remember one time somebody was like, yo. I was at work. Somebody was like, yo, does this dollar look fake to you? I was like, come on, bro. Don't nobody counterfeit dollar bills. Nigga, put that shit in the register.
People do.
$1 bills?
Yeah.
No.
People counterfeit.
$1 bills?
Yeah, everything.
No.
People counterfeit everything.
No. Hundreds, 50s, 20s, maybe even 10s.
I mean, is it worth your time?
I got a 10. Somebody gave me a 10.
Is it worth your time?
Is it worth their time?
Well, their time.
To counterfeit $1 bills?
I mean, maybe they didn't have to work hard for it. Maybe someone just gave it to them and they're like, oh.
Well, that's how I see this shit. This shit is a counterfeit $1 bill. Like, I just don't understand.
I mean, but the volume, they must have been doing volume and
gotta do volume
in order for them to get like this kind of like
150 cases.
Man,
these boys made 150 cases and was like, you know what? Skip all the rest of this shit. We gonna call it Yellowtail.
Because that's a lot of cases.
I know.
That's a lot of cases.
For it to pop up on fucking American social media, they must have been in there. They must have been in there.
They was getting busy.
Hell yeah, they were
getting busy.
Yo, the kangaroo rep walked into the Yellowtail. Sorry, the kangaroo rep walked in. I want to call him the kangaroo rep. All right, the kangaroo rep walked into the store and was like, where y'all get this shit from? It's like, yo, I sold you 4 bottles. What's this fifth bottle right here? Like,
it's like, oh, one of your buddies came in and they said you had this. It was like, hold on.
Yeah, he actually told me this was your latest expression. Charged me a little extra for it. And you Yo, give me a cup.
Let me tell you something. Let me make it.
Nah, nigga. Nah.
Like, be able to do. Wait, your palate got to be immaculate for you to sit there and just like decipher.
You're traveling around the world with the shit in your car.
Yeah, like, you would know. You would know.
Yeah, like you've been taking it everywhere.
This ain't yellow.
This shit tastes like cold pennies.
That's like, hold on. Ooh, this is a little bit better than yellow.
Oh shit! Imagine that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it. I can't even act like I'm mad. I can't. I really can't.
No, I'm not mad at all.
I'm surprised.
It's
somewhat impressed.
Yo, oh my goodness! It's like if you guys would have got the labeling right,
you'd have been all the way home free.
Oh my goodness! Why'd you go with the off-white?
Why? Why did you go with the? Was the paper cheaper?
The Virgil talked to you. Virgil and this off-white shit, man. You got the game fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Got the game fucked up, man. It's just like it's just regular white.
Y'all had
like,
all the fonts.
Ivory. Like
you haven't had the ivory yellowtail?
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
We were playing. We decided to add a little bit of yellow in the white. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
No, honestly, all the bottles are gonna be like this next year.
Next vintage, I promise you.
All of them will be like this. They come through with 5 different fucking signature joints.
Yeah, I mean they did. I mean, we know how much they made recently. So it's just like, I mean,
that's crazy.
You start seeing all these other Chiantis and all, and wait. What don't they have? I don't know what they don't have. Yeah, you just start seeing these crazy labels coming through. You're just like, no, because we actually do have a yellowtail with a black label, a black background. Mm-hmm. And that's their bold, their bold black red or something. Yeah. Their bold red or gem, whatever it is.
Probably them.
Oh man,
man. It was like, well, we can't go white. Let's fuck it. Let's go black. Let's go black.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Shit, that shit make me want to start making Sutter home in the tub.
Yo, man. All right, so. All right, this is off topic. This is off everything. All right, so in the Philly wine like Facebook group, professional Facebook group, yo, man. Oh my goodness, man. Every time someone asks a question about anything, it always ends up going to, well, you gotta blame, the big brands, like for everything sucking. Like, all right, so what do you say? What do you say about Gallo? Yellowtail, like these big brands and all that kind of stuff. It's Sutter Home.
Yeah, Sutter Home.
No, Josh not big enough yet.
Okay. So we put people on.
So it's just like,
we contributed to their rise.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Accidentally.
But that was an accident. It just happened. It wasn't an accident. It was, yeah.
I mean, loosely defined accident. I did it on purpose, but. I ain't know no better.
Yeah. So like in this group, yo, it just like I don't even know what to say, because I understand both sides of the big business or the big brands and like the conversation that we had before,
right?
Like prior conversations where it's just like, all right, well, like the quality that they're putting out. Like we know what pays the bills. They know what pays the bills. They're gonna keep on giving you the.
Not only that, but
shit.
like you mentioned on the episode where we talked about. We talked about the Ace of Spades shit. Right?
Last week.
Yeah, that was the week before last, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Raise your glass. No, that's next week. That's last week.
So we shit might be next week.
No, it's already out.
So all right. So anyway, we talked about the big brands and how they have like their premium lines and stuff, and they made their premium lines. They sold their premium lines. They made a little bit of profit, and they looked at themselves and went, no, we need economy shit though too. I'm trying to stack every shelf. I want something on all 3 levels. Mm-hmm. And then they actually proceeded to create something for all 3 levels. Because when you think about it, it's like just because your shit costs the most doesn't mean you're making the most profit. Mm-hmm. So they're like, look, we got all this juice. We got all this juice sitting to the side. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna filter this shit and go sell it to them for this. Mm-hmm. So really, when you think about it, Sutter Home was just like, who knows? Does Sutter Home have some good shit?
They probably do. I don't know.
They probably have some shit.
I gotta go find their other.
That is amazing.
Find their other imprints. It's just like, well, who, you know?
Yeah, because everybody's got more than one expression for the most part.
I mean, definitely if you've been in business like that long, you know, it's like you gotta have some good stuff. You have to have some mind-blowing stuff, you know?
Right. That's what I mean.
You have to have some mind-blowing stuff.
That's what I mean.
Like,
that's what I mean. Gotta check in on that. Because ultimately, like, if you're a businessman, you're a businessman. So you gonna make the shit you make. You ain't gonna be sitting there thinking, yeah, I'm super passionate about this, and this is. Listen, I'll do no less. Nah, you gonna be like, shit. Oh, that's what you like? Come here.
Cool.
Here, try this.
All the stuff that we're not going to use, we can sell that off to, you know, cosmetics or, you know.
Yeah.
To Grey Goose. To make Grey Goose. You know.
Don't do that.
Sit there and just do something
so
like
Grey
that.
Goose? You still got some goose?
Yeah. I mean, like the whole thing is, the whole purpose is not to go empty hair.
No,
we can't be dry hair.
Of course. No, there's no dry. That's why I keep buying these big ass bottles. I'm like, this is a month. Okay, well, since you brought up Grey Goose, Belvedere, man.
I'm always talking about Grey Goose, man.
I mean, you are, but we'll talk about Belvedere for now.
Let's talk about Belvedere.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right.
Good?
So...
You want some nuts? I got some cashews.
Oh, no.
I'm about to start grabbing a cup off of you, pour them in the cup. You know what I mean?
It's just like bar snacks.
Yep.
Yeah, I got the whole little thing there, too. All right, cool. That's fine. We don't do that anymore. We don't need that. We're already almost an hour and a half in. Let's see. So as far as Belvedere goes, Belvedere's on their whole inclusion. They want more black voices. Not they, but our the CEO.
Who's black
would like more black representation or more opportunities. There we go. More opportunities for black faces to be present within the industry. He feels like it's time. I know why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because now, like finally now you just thought that it's time to have more black representation.
He probably been saying it for 30 years, but now we hear him. You know what I mean?
That's possible too.
He's the CEO now, so.
I mean, I don't know how long he's been in that position.
I don't either.
So that's kind of hard to say, but. I mean, I guess now it's elevated.
Listen,
right.
if his last name were Belvedere, right?
Yeah.
And he was like 5th generation, bam, and he said now is the time. Yeah, then I would be giving him shit, and then I would be like, come on, nigga, how long is it taking you to come to this conclusion? And I would think that, but. No, he's a black CEO. You know how CEOs go.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go through a whole board.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you can't just
only that, but
do things like that.
CEOs are gone and come back and are gone. You know, CEOs they get replaced quickly. So
yeah.
Now I'm looking at it like, yo, man, this boy was probably, you know, he probably got a finance background or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He probably moved his way up the ranks, and now he got a voice.
Yeah, that's true too. Like, I mean, because there's a lot to say about this gentleman. All right, let me say his name. Give me 1 second on that, because it's right here.
Is it Malik or Lamar Tyrone or something like that?
No, it's Rodney Williams.
Rodney.
Yeah.
They don't make Rodneys no more.
Belvedere Vodka CEO Rodney Williams. Black talent needs the opportunity to fail. That's So
that's fly.
Yeah.
That's fucking fly. See, I didn't read that. You know what I feel? That makes me feel all types of things stirred up inside.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Talk about it.
So I was telling my boy E, and I was telling my boy E about how like we got a friend. We have a mutual friend that this dude he's got a bunch of shit that he's working on, and like we could basically just kind of conclude that he's a success in life.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, everybody's happy for him for the most part. And then my boy was telling me like how like, yeah, he was trying to give me an opportunity or whatever. And I was like, all right, that's what's up. You gonna help him? And he was like, nah, I don't really like how he stepped to me or whatever. And I'm like, damn, you the most docile nigga I know in the world. You ain't like how he stepped to you? And he's like, nah, man, I wasn't feeling it necessarily. I had shit going on. And I'm like, all right. And that made me think about boy. And I'm like, why would he do that to me? Oh, you know what? I got something to say about this. this boy ain't like us. This boy ain't come from nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, my man E, he got a little bit of pedigree. Like his mom's traveled the world. She's a very wise and learned woman. You know, so he had a lot to pick up on when he came into this world. But I looked at my man E and I'm like, yo, dog, he ain't like us. He ain't like us. This boy can go, and when he gets an opportunity, he's allowed to fail. And then he can go back and try something new. Or he can try the same thing again. He's allowed to fail. When I fail at something, dog, that means about 2 years out of commission for me.
Like, is it?
It's like, damn, I gotta go back. I gotta go work for somebody. I gotta try this shit again. I gotta hope my reputation doesn't fucking outdo me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like literally, and I'm like, yo, man, like as much as I love boy, he not like us, yo. His whole life ain't like ours. Like this boy, he came from something, and I came from nothing. I don't take pride in the fact that I came from nothing, but I recognize it and I understand it and I know the ramifications of it. But that's like this other guy that I'm talking about. He ain't come from nothing, bro. He's not like us. So it's like I look at my man and I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm talking about E. I looked at my man and I'm like, you know what, man? Fuck it, give him a break, cause he ain't like us, bro. He ain't come from where we came from. Like this boy, he had opportunities, and he'll continue to have opportunities. Like his shit ain't gonna run out. He could fail everything he's doing right now, but I bet you he'll still have another opportunity. And that's honestly what that triggered me toward.
Cause it's like, well, no, I've learned from that failure. There,
you might not even have to explain yourself, because the people who believe in you, they already believed in you, and to see you fail, yeah, they can look at you and go, shit, I failed once or twice too, but I still have opportunities to give to you. You know, it's not like motherfuckers are, like, especially when I say you ain't come from no, I'm talking about your parents got some bread. So your parents ain't looking at you like, yeah, you fucked it up, I don't support you no more. No, your parents is looking at you like, okay, you tried that. Oh, okay, you down with this now? Yeah. Are you passionate about it? Yeah. You care about it? Okay, I'll help you out. And one of the examples I came up with was like you specifically. I was like, yo, my nigga B decided to be a DJ. My nigga B decided to be a DJ. You know how long it took this nigga to get everything he needed to be a DJ?
Still building it.
Yeah. And even after that, he was like, shit, I need to figure out how I'm gonna get all this shit over there. You know what I mean? Like it was a whole lot of obstacles in the way. You know, a whole lot of speed bumps. And there's like certain other individuals, you know, it didn't work that way for them. Like they was like, yo, I want to do this. And they just did it. Because everything was accounted for. Everything was handled. So I was basically like, yeah, you know what? Most of us, not even just a black thing, really specifically. I mean, it does apply to black people more often than not. But for a lot of people like us, it's like, damn, it don't work that way. It ain't that simple. Bro, you mess up once or twice, it might take you 5 or 6 years to bounce back from it.
Yeah, because it's no twice. Because like they say, like they, as in society, it's just like, if you're black, you have to work twice as hard
to get half as far. Yeah. I understand. But so that's the thing. Like, I know other individuals where it's like, I thought that same thing applied to them, and I realized, nah, because they peoples got bread. So they could fuck up. And then they peoples are still behind them. Because they want to see them do good.
Yeah.
They like, listen, man,
like
you
never
are a
want
legacy.
You never want to see your child do bad.
Hell no. And if they do, you're going to give them another chance. Because
definitely if you can.
It's legacy.
Definitely if you can.
It's legacy. If you can, if you got it, you're going to give it.
Yeah.
It's legacy.
Yeah.
You're like, look, man, what the fuck, I'm going to die? I'm going to die with $3 million in the bank? Nah. I'd rather die with $2 million. Let him live with one. You know? So, yeah, that's my whole thought on the matter. And it's not tragic or anything. It's not sad, and I'm not hating on nobody. It really is just like circumstances provide certain people for different opportunities, and I don't relate. I mean, straight up don't relate to those people.
Like I sit there, I think about like definitely within the context of this, because you remember, I don't know if you do remember, but didn't which rapper, Jeezy? I think Jeezy had some kind of dance with Belvedere. Because I don't want to say partnership, because, you know, like we know partnerships now, you know, and I can't say endorsement because that's something different too. You know, I don't know what Jeezy's deal was with Belvedere.
Yeah, I don't either.
But Jeezy had maybe what we would call an influencer deal now. How influencers are like backed by these brands and all that. Maybe it was something like that. But he had that, you know?
Word.
And I don't, like, maybe there wasn't a spike maybe there wasn't a spike within like the sales from the black community from Belvedere, but at that time you got Diddy with Ciroc, you know. You probably had before that you probably around that wasn't around Armadale.
No, that wasn't around. It was out of the market by then.
It was all right. So he wasn't going against Jay, you know. I mean, and Dane with that, but with Vodka definitely probably Diddy.
Yeah.
You know, and of course market share is going to go to Diddy.
Yeah.
Over. Yeah. So but that's one. That's one. And if you're sitting there basing it off of one influence, and I don't know if you got out, it's like I don't know if they knew who the clientele
could potentially be
that Jeezy was talking to.
Yeah.
You know, like
no, I don't think so.
I don't
think Jeezy and Diddy was speaking the same language.
No, they weren't. No, I'm talking about Belvedere.
Knew.
Yeah, knew
what Jeezy.
Yeah, the influence, you know, of Jeezy's audience if they were going to gravitate towards Belvedere outside of Ciroc.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like
Jeezy was speaking to dope boys who would go to the club and buy bottles.
Yeah, but I don't think they're buying bottles of Belvedere when you hear all these other songs mention Ciroc. Like you got French Montana, you got Meek. You know?
I think Jeezy. I think in the Snowman days, I don't know if Ciroc was popping back then like that.
No, I mean, but this.
And even if it was, like, I could see them trying to supplant that.
But Diddy,
hollering at Jeezy.
But at the same time, like Ciroc Diddy was also on Ellen DeGeneres sitting there just doing blind tastings of vodkas. You know, he got all of them wrong except Ciroc. He's like, you know what? I know this one is Ciroc. You know, these other ones, I know they not Ciroc for sure. Doing blind tastings, like doing them all, but that's that on that platform.
That happened. Wow.
That actually did happen. That's a funny video you show.
Wow.
You're like, I know that this one is Ciroc. And he was so confident. I was like, I know it's Ciroc because it's the last one. But yeah, whatever. Mm-hmm. But the other brands that, you know, were around, amazing brands that we both love, you know, but, you know, like in a blind tasting, he knew which one was Ciroc, you know, so that's pretty awesome. But like on that platform, because you see some, like, I feel like they probably saw him doing that. Him as in Diddy, sitting there diddying it out in a new market, creating a new market, and seeing how far that it could potentially go on, being able to broadcast on Ellen, you know.
Right.
But
so they probably went to the biggest artist at the time.
At that time,
yo, why don't you sell some shit for us?
Yeah.
Speak about it, mention it, so on and so forth. We got you.
Yeah, But after that, I don't know any other representation that happened, you know. So that was a chance to. The fail, you know?
For them? Or for him?
Well, for him.
Yeah. I mean, those deals can be very limited.
Yeah, they are really limited.
They're like, yo, man, just pump us up for the summer, dog.
Yeah. It's like you have a tour going on, sitting there, you know. Wasn't that? I think at the same time that was the time when they had that red bottle, when everybody had the red bottle in support of Africa with AIDS. Because everybody was doing that too.
Oh,
and the proceeds go to Africa for AIDS.
Yeah, the red joint. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So everybody was doing that. So, you know, it's just like all these things. So this is kind of triggering in that kind of sense to me.
They was just
along
doing
with
whatever they could do.
Everything else.
They was just doing whatever they could do. They was trying to get their hand in every basket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. That's how you should be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So,
but
did this guy make any suggestions as far as solutions, or did he just mention the fact that?
No, it was just one of those kind of like, it was a video, so it was kind of just one of those
Put that shit
videos.
Put that shit on. Because, like, for me, it's like, if you're gonna speak to an issue, you hopefully have like somewhat of a solution to offer. Otherwise, you're just pointing out some bullshit, bringing my day down.
Oh, it's not. That's probably even.
So, like when I was a young boy, and I'm talking about like too young to drink. When it came down to it, We had Kettle One. We had Belvedere. We had Grey Goose. Right? You know what we always cop, right? Kettle One. You know why? Because if you make it cold, then you can't taste it at all.
All right, I'm ready. Sorry, I was just trying to get that queued up.
Put that joint on the joint.
I'm gonna put it right here, though.
Yeah. I'm ready.
All right, so here's what Rodney Williams was saying.
Forever.
Opportunity not just to lead, but to fail, or at least stumble and get back up in the saddle.
So far, I agree.
As the wine and spirits industry recognizes the growing diversity of our consumer base, there's also a need to recognize the growing need for leadership to reflect this within the industry. What's needed is sponsorship. Black talent needs to be given the opportunity not just to lead, but to fail, or at least stumble and get back up in the saddle. This is endemic to most people who have succeeded. Yet unconscious bias puts Black professionals under enormous pressure to be better at every turn. I'm optimistic about being seen. We've reached an inflection point in the world. Not unlike the cessation of wars and 9/11, this generation will reference the killings of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and too many others as contradictory to basic human rights. Consequently, the push for corporate diversity in many places is serious and real. I recently participated in a discussion on race at work, and I was struck by the candor, the insights, the vulnerability that was shared. We had a discussion on code switching, how Black employees have to switch from using Black idioms and dialect to standard English to be accepted by white colleagues. It was powerful and an encouraging starting point. It's been said excellence is the best revenge. More times than I care to note, I have been discounted, the underdog, underestimated, and it's only redoubled my resolve to work harder, smarter, and find different paths to success. I find this younger generation very exciting because as digital natives, they have arguably been more open to culture and people than Gen Xers or baby boomers. Research indicates an almost universal interest in healthy lifestyles and environmental justice, which both connect back to DE&I. They also want to see change now, which gives me great hope.
What's up?
He got a Twitter?
He got a Twitter? I don't know his Twitter, yo, man. I would just...
We need it, because you know what we need to do, right?
No, what do we need to do?
We need to hit the nigga up and be like, yo, we are what you are looking for.
Ooh.
We ain't code switching shit, bro. What the deal?
We could do all right.
That is.
All right.
You be like, yo, I'm making wine. And I'll be like, yo, we trying to open a restaurant. Now, all we need is some investors.
Yo, we got this prime spot, right? This prime location there.
This legacy.
Oh,
you know
my goodness. We're going to uphold the standards to this and that.
We're going to raise them higher.
Matter of fact.
Because you got that service at Miss Tootsie's wasn't great.
No, our standards.
Oh, okay, our standard. Yeah, I'm saying the
yeah.
standard of Miss Tootsie's was not great. So we can easily outdo that.
I mean, but that's a lot of places, you know what I'm saying?
That's most places, of course.
Yeah, but that
shit stood out to me.
Because they don't because they don't understand our standards or what standards are.
I was tripping because we brought up Weller last time from Miss Tootsie's. Weller the whiskey, you know.
You brought it up.
I brought it up, but we was talking about Miss Tootsie's on here, so.
Yeah, probably. So we already gave him his flowers. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that was live or not, though. It depends.
No, it wasn't live.
All right, cool. So that probably didn't get posted. All right, cool. But safe to assume.
Okay. Sorry, what were you saying though? I'm all the way with it. I'm like, look, do you feel like we need to help people? You the only nigga I see, so I need some help.
I mean, yeah. I mean, because, like, a lot of people say, like, the things that go to my mind, but as I was even listening to that, was just like, You just said a lot of stuff, but you didn't say anything at all.
You didn't say what you're doing to change it.
Yeah,
you didn't say what you're doing to help it.
You know, and I'm not with all the, you know, like headlines and all that kind of jazz.
Yeah, that's what
like,
I'm saying. That's why, listen, we give him an opportunity to back his own words up by reaching out to him with a game plan that he can support. And the thing is, it's not just about him and his money. I say we need investors. So we need his connections.
All right, so even beyond us, like for the potential people that may be listening, you know, or watching, it's like, like, what are your thoughts for them?
What are my thoughts for?
On things that he said, because I mean, pretty much probably the people that are listening are industry folk, you know. So it's like, because you're sitting there coming up with something that we could do. We know
they could easily
do.
Listen, if I have ideas, I'm sure they have ideas.
But you aren't, because you've been on. Because we had a whole episode about, like, definitely during the pandemic where it's like, well, use this time. What are you doing with this time? You know? And there was like, yo, man, there's a lot of people out there that's just, like, not motivated to do anything and, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. You know? So it's like, fuck them. I'll be the bad guy. You know? You said that before.
Okay.
So in this moment right now, with what Rodney Williams is talking about, what is something that they could potentially do? It's like, hey.
So,
like, all right, so
we need people in power. We need people with power and influence to obviously shed that, right? We need development within the culture. Because what it comes down to is, he said excellence is the best revenge. So provide an opportunity for people to be immersed in excellence so that it carries on. Because, I mean, I could sit here and I could be like, yo, if you got money, if you got influence, give it to black people. Mm-hmm. I could say that, but that's not enough. Because you give it to black people, then they might not necessarily choose to be excellent with it.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is you have to give them an opportunity to learn excellence. Mm-hmm. So you have to spread excellence from the position that you're in, right? You know, if you're at the top, drop some excellence down on niggas, right? Mm-hmm. And then give them an opportunity to be immersed in it. So basically, like, either start something, start a spot, whether it's educational, whether it's culinary, whether, you know, start something that people can literally be in and around regularly.
Yes.
Right? So that's one thing.
Yes.
Right?
I agree.
On the next level, you have people like ourselves, you know, people who are somewhat like, you know, we
trying shit.
We just trying. We throwing shit at the wall. We got limited influence, you know. We have limited resources, you know. And it's kind of up to us, people on our level, it's kind of up to us to seek out excellence.
Yeah.
Right? And make it a point to recreate excellence or create excellence, however you want to look at it. But most importantly, to get back on the saddle, using his own analogy. So that's our responsibility.
Yeah.
But then there's people who might, like, because keep in mind, like, we do have limited influence and limited resources.
Yeah.
Then there's other individuals who feel like they have no influence and no resources. So on the third level, we have a responsibility to those folks, which is to stress excellence, right? And possibly even provide them, shed some light on excellence for them, and consider them to be something that we should become invested in. And like I said, we're limited, so we can only get them but so far.
So we're still
going even if we were to pick them up to our level, that would be doing more than enough. Like if me and you could create 6 more UMEs,
that'd be pretty.
I mean, I would pretty much be satisfied. I'm not satisfied.
I mean, and that would be the team.
I wouldn't be satisfied.
And that would be the team.
Right.
No, because remember David Guetta, you know what I'm saying? What was it? He's working with a 7 crew? 7 people or 3 people? Something like that. 3 or 7.
Face. Yep. Yeah. And he got a bunch of other niggas that's willing to be the face in a couple more years. So, yeah. So that would be our responsibility. And then his responsibility, you know what I'm saying? And then those under us, their responsibility is just literally to seek out excellence and try their best to uphold it. So when I said me and you, just specifically me and you, it's like, yo, let's talk to Bull. Let's not necessarily just be like, yo, we need some money. But we could try to find a way that we could partner with Bull.
Yeah. Like,
opportunities present themselves in very, very many different forms and shapes. So all we got to do is reach out and be like, look, man, that's what we trying to do. And he gonna look at us and be like, yo, y'all niggas need to market that shit, right?
What everybody would say, yeah.
Right, what everybody would say. He be like, y'all niggas need to market it. You discounting yourself. You just like them black cooks that charge $7 for your goddamn platter. Y'all niggas need to be up here with it. You know what I mean?
I need your mentorship.
And we'd be like, help us, show us how, right? Right? Nah, I don't need nothing from you. But it would really help if you provided even the smallest thing. So, yeah, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, because there's a lot that I can even build off of what you just said, because that was valuable. Because you just did the 3-tier system for them. But even the inner workings within that, it's like, okay, because we can sit there at the point who has limited resources, limited everything. We can sit there and follow the guidelines of your teachings, you know, to sit there and teach. So now we're molding other generations, molding other colleagues, peers, and then you know what? Who gets more market share or who gains more market share is your brand. I feel you. Because you've given back. You've proven yourself. Your brand has proven itself to the market. That you're invested in the market. It's you know, like, but this is the diversity and inclusion conversation that should be had, you know, or that should be in these rooms. That's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother conversation. I'm going to chill here. So I'm going to go back to this Hendrix Lunar.
I enjoyed that a lot.
Yo, man, this is actually phenomenal. I'm glad.
I enjoyed that a whole lot.
I don't even know where you can get it anymore now.
Excuse me.
I'm pretty sure I bought the last bottle at my place. But I'm pretty sure if you find it somewhere, I would highly recommend it. Do you get that cucumber or anything?
No.
Cheers to you guys.
No,
I know
not as much.
It's
No.
totally
completely different.
It's a whole different animal. And it's just smooth, amazing. It's dry. I'm just talking because I like the way that my voice sounds on this mic right now.
Blueberry. Which I never got from Hendrix before in my life. I definitely get a lot of dark fruit. I'm smoking a cigar right now, so.
I mean, you still do get like all the. I get a lot of sweet spices from it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
Definitely.
It's awesome. That's all I can say about it. You know.
It reminds me a lot of lavender.
Yeah.
I can't.
It has that. I mean, because that's also with the like floraliness, whatever. You know.
Yeah, the florality. No. Yeah, I feel like I'm not really a big floral guy, but
compared to Empress, though.
Yeah. I will go here way more, but like I'm not a big giant floral guy, but to me this has like just enough to just give it like the complexity and the tinge of like specialness that it needs and shit.
Yes. Yes.
I want to bring up the idea of the union.
Okay.
The union. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
We talked about the union.
Early on.
Very early on. I'm thinking to myself now that we could easily be harbingers for another type of union. The union that's created, that's out there. But I feel like you and I could easily be the voice of a whole generation if we decided to choose to do so.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't take very much resources. And it probably wouldn't take that much effort either, because let's say I'm very limited in my knowledge. I'm an ignorant motherfucker, but I don't know what's going on already out here. But I'm pretty sure this isn't, you know, as far as like we just described the 3 tiers and what he's talking about. It's like, okay, well, can we connect? Can we gather? You know, can we support one another? Is that something that's realistic on our level?
I mean, like
not with him, but on our level.
I mean, I kind of feel that's what we're doing now, creating the space that we still have to flesh out. You know,
indeed.
I mean, I guess this is or can be at this point now like podcast material. But to speak of the union before, you know, that we mentioned way early on, there's already a union that's out there doing that. Of course, there are always unions, right? But there's this major one fair wage, and they they are expanding to so many different markets, and they're doing so well at it. You know,
are they black?
I don't know if they're not solely black. No. But that wasn't our original.
That wasn't our original.
Our original was yeah. So I mean, because that changes things a lot then, like, you know. But as far as like that goes, I was just like, I follow them, you know? Mm-hmm. I follow them, you know? And it's just like, oh man, that's pretty cool. You know, they're actually working with politicians. Like they're moving in, like I said, I'll shout them out again, one fair wage. Right. You know, like, cause they are out there actually doing it in the markets that ideally that I would want to hit, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's like, all right, you already have greater impact. There's no need to have both of us doing the same exact thing, you know?
Yes, but I would disagree with you for a specific reason. Mm-hmm. You know my boy Johnny, right? Mm-hmm. So one day I was like looking for jobs and shit, and I was looking at Johnny and I'm like, bro, you don't understand. Like, you literally just don't understand where I'm coming from. I might need to hit like 20, 30 places today. You, man, you look good. You got the slick back. Johnny's Russian. I'm like, you look good, man. You got the slick back hair. Like, you gonna walk into a spot with your uniform on. And they gonna look at you and be like, yeah, this is the kind of guy we need. And I'm like, with me, I gotta prove myself. Every single place I go, I gotta prove myself. And like, literally, I have to talk my way into the door just to be able to sit down at the table to talk my way into the business. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting there trying to explain to him how, like, shit is just unfair, nigga. I'm black.
You don't have to do that, yeah.
No. But listen, this is my friend. I'm talking to my friend about it. I'm telling my friend, bro, you don't get it. And my friend looks at me and he says, shit, you might be right. And then I walked into a store to go buy some beer with my friend. And he walks up and he was like, hey, you got this? And they looked at him and they was like, nah. And I knew for a fact they had it. Mm-hmm. And then I realized, oh shit, this motherfucker Russian. As soon as he opened his mouth, he looked just as ignorant as I might look before I opened my mouth. Mm-hmm. So I realized that, like, damn, this dude he's actually going through it. Like, this thing had to learn a whole nother language and shit. And it's like, yeah, he got skin. That's cool. He got skin in the game. But his communication ain't the same. So I realized that his disadvantages and my disadvantages were both very, very marked. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, very, very inevitable and unavoidable. So I was like, shit, fuck, that's real. Damn, I feel you, dog. All right, never mind. I feel you. I see where you're coming from. Like, and because he looked at me and was like, I can't see where you're coming from because I'm not you, but shit, you might be right. Mm-hmm. And I had to look at him and be like, shit, they hate your ass too, just like they hate me. So yeah, I just had to bring that up. A little allegory, kind of speak of how doors are open to certain individuals and are not open to certain other individuals. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but yeah, like within this whole cultural war or cultural inclusion,
I'm gonna call it a cultural renaissance.
Okay,
let's call it that.
Cause is it? Whatever, you know, like.
No, I'm trying to give it a positive spin. Cause it's not a war.
No. It's
not a war yet. It'll probably be a war later, but it's not a war yet.
I mean, cause there's so many. Because America is supposed to be a melting pot. Like, this could be a whole nother like topic on a whole nother day as well. But like right now, like we hear you. I hear you. Just like everybody's been saying throughout this entire summer, throughout the pandemic and all of that, you know, it's just like, just because we say Black Lives Matter doesn't mean that other lives don't matter. But right now we're focusing on this matter at hand, on, you know, everything that's been happening, all the murders that's continuing to happen and all of that. Like, that's what's being fought on right now. You know, like the other beefs between other nationalities within the caucus, you know, identity. That's like they know how to be cordial with one another. So it's like, all right, you know what? Yeah, you look like me, so I can live like that. You know, I can treat you because I can kind of see my little ones or my family member within you. But to the other extreme, it's just like, oh no, No. I've seen TV, buddy. You won't get it past me. No. So I was saying, like, I love everybody, but at the same time, it's like right now, I'm not fighting any of the other battles right now, because this battle right now is what I have to kind of focus on, and I would definitely want to use my voice for that. So I'm caring a lot more and being compassionate a lot more towards our people.
Right.
I have to have empathy. I can't sit there and just be like, oh man, shit man, you smoked crack your whole life, I don't know, you know, or you just got introduced to, you know, like these circumstances, I can't help you. No, I can't do that, you know. It's like,
yeah,
it's just like, you're like, I'm right here with you. I'm not better than you. Like, shit, we're in the hood right now, you know. Talking about these brands, you know, like these fucking brands are well off. You know, like, so when I can sit there and like showcase the black sommeliers and, you know, the black distillers and the black winemakers and all that, you know, it's fucking awesome. So it's because it's a platform. It might not be elevated to the level of the platforms that have been around for whatever, but I'm not there right now because I want to do what I can to try to take care of our own.
Yes.
You know, and so when...
So, all right, I'm going to talk plain to you, because I'm going to act like the fucking cameras ain't on. So the reason I brought that up is because we talked about the union, and you sat here and you told me, oh, well, there's a union already. And I'm sitting there, I'm talking to you like, no, we talking about black people, my nigga. And then you was like, well, you know, they're doing a really good job. And I'm like, yeah, but we're talking about black people, my nigga. And then, wait, keep on. And
the union wasn't, but the union was just for like the...
No, I understand. We already disenfranchised the positions we work. You can already count that against us. But we talking about black people, my nigga, right?
That's not, but that, the union
No, the union wasn't talking about black people. We are talking, you and I are talking about
right
black
now.
people. The CEO of Belvedere, whatever the fuck his name is.
See, that's where that's my fault. I apologize.
Yeah.
That's where
he's talking about black people, right? He's talking about black people, right? He's talking about black people, right?
That's
so
where
I brought up Johnny. No, this is me trying to meet you in the middle. I brought up Johnny basically to say, okay, so we can unionize, we could connect, we could completely create a support system. We have the ability, we have the power. We don't have very much resources, but we have the resources to do that. We can create a fucking Facebook group and then broadcast straight into the group every Monday and be like, all right, this is the voice of the goddamn creator of the group, right? We are black. But I was saying that within that, we could focus on just blackness. We could focus on just Philly blackness. Or we could focus on minorities. Or we could focus on people who won't have an opportunity for second chances, because, you know, he falls into that category. My nigga will not have a second chance if he fucks up. You know what I'm saying? His ass is gone if he fucks up. So we could focus on each one of these subsystems, or I feel like I'm not using the right word, but we could focus on each one of these types of categories, these subcategories within the whole system. No, we're not going to sit here and just pop music it up and be like, yo, this is for everybody, like anybody. No, like literally, this is for us black people. But it could possibly also be for these other individuals who don't get another equal chance, who don't get equal chances, and who don't have equal resources to what the standard is or what the norm is. And I was basically just presenting that to you to say, like, okay, well, maybe you don't feel so comfortable about going like, let's just do a black thing. Maybe you don't feel so comfortable about necessarily just joining and gathering hands in Philly and just trying to do that on this scene. Because, you know, my nigga Manny, shout out my nigga Manny, he not in Philly, is he?
Nah.
All right. So
I had to think. I'm like, Manny, wait, who? But then
yeah, but shout out, you know, same thing with Nardo. Shout out my nigga Nardo. He not in Philly. You know what I mean? And he ain't black either. You know what I'm saying? So we could do that. We could do the black thing. We could do a little slightly larger than the black thing. We don't have to do the all-inclusive thing, but we could do a couple different things. So I'm basically presenting this idea to you because I'm a gung-ho nigga. Like, if I get an idea or if somebody presents me an opportunity, I'm jumping on it. And I'm like, all right, I can make my whole life about that. I can build my whole shit around that. I don't mind doing that. And that's how I've always been.
Definitely going to cut all of this out the podcast.
Okay. Why?
Just because I felt like this, or I do feel like this is not fit. It doesn't fit for that. This is a conversation.
Whatever. You had the afties popping for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
this is transparency. This is.
Yeah, but no, after these is after the podcast, after the topics.
All right, well, so whatever. I don't even care. Doesn't even matter. You do that. That's your job. But what I'm saying is, there's a couple of different ways that we can actually attack this whole thing. Mm-hmm. And I do feel like, all right, shit, we stumbled upon it. Oh, well, shit, it is an issue. Fuck, I mean, we have, like, kind of weeks, months in the game. Well, let's just keep going. Like, no, let's not sit here and bite off more than we could chew, but we could at least keep going. We don't got to stop here and be like, I don't really want to touch that. Let's get back on this shit. No, let's not do that.
Okay, so I'll leave that to you to go and get that going. And then, you know,
what are we even talking about right now?
What you're talking about right now, you're talking about starting, what are you talking about? Starting a guild, right? For, or starting representation.
Not a guild, not a union.
No, that's what you started off with saying, though.
I started off with the union as an example, yes.
Yeah, so therefore, all right, so now it's talking about contacting Rodney Williams.
I definitely said that.
So... Yeah,
definitely said that.
Yeah, so contacting him.
I talked about what his responsibility would be based on what his words were.
Yeah,
what our responsibility would be based on what his words were.
Yeah.
And then how we could work up to him, work within ourselves, work within our level, and then the people below us. Yes, I did talk about that.
So therefore, so I'm just like, I'll let you handle that, and I'm going to be right there with you doing the work. But I can't invest so much into that. And when I mean...
And that's so much what?
And when I say that, it's time.
We talking about this or we talking about that?
See, that's what now you see why I said now this can't be on the podcast, right?
What we talking about?
Because
no, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I just have to think. I literally have to sit here and think.
But this is exactly why I said, well, this can't go on the podcast because this is something that because you're on something. Yes, I agree 100% with you.
Don't cut it out though.
No, we're already at the 2-hour mark.
So, what does that mean?
That
there's a 2-hour limit on videos?
Well, no, because if we're doing it at 4, all right, I'll keep it in. I'll keep it in.
Yeah, because this is real. This is the realest part of the whole fucking conversation. All right, so there's different hills that people can die on, right? I was getting on my nigga last week because he wanted to die on the fucking uniform hill. And I'm like, I looked at him, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to even. I don't even want to die on the uniform hill, so I'm not even going to tell you not to die on that hill. If that's the hill you want to die on it. With this hill, it needs to be done. Does it need to be me?
Cool. So do it. So you start it, you do it, and I'm going to, and that's the limited resource right there, because we are the limited resources, right? So I'm telling you that I can't be the main guy on this development of this project. But I'll be everything, like any support you need, I will be there for that. But I can't. I'm telling you, you very seldomly hear me say I can't do something or I won't do something.
Okay, I understand that.
So if you get this started,
that's cool. I respect
and going,
that.
I'm going to be right there with you.
That's cool, and I respect that. But this is an idea that's not developed at all. Yeah. So I can't sit here and be like, all right, I'll go out tomorrow and I'll do this and I'll do that, because I don't even know what the fuck it looks like quite yet.
But you just said it. It seemed like you had it thought through. I don't know. We'll play it back, or when they're listening.
I'm saying, no. What I'm saying is, we could
do anything because it's America, right?
No. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
No. All right.
What I'm saying is, dog. What I'm saying is, okay. We have very, very small platform. Fuck the platform, because beyond that, it's not like on this platform we could develop this or that or this. No, it would take time outside of it. It would take time outside of it. But what I'm saying is, I haven't even fleshed out the idea that I'm necessarily presenting to you. I'm bouncing ideas off the wall. You're the wall. So I need you to bounce back for one. I need you to bounce back.
And that's why I'm saying this isn't on the podcast. This isn't that time to do that.
Stop even talking about that.
No, because like that's what we're in right now.
What do you mean?
So we're in the podcast right now.
Yeah, I know, but I'm telling you, like, let's just bounce ideas off. Cause I'm
on how to make this better, on how to actually do it. Well, look,
what it would take.
Well, you said it. You said, "Well, shit." What's his Twitter handle?
No, I know what the goal would be.
No, but
no, I'm not just talking about his Twitter handle. Like, his Twitter handle is, "Yo, we trying to do this. We trying to do that. This is what we doing right now." But that's not what I'm talking about. I don't need help with that. What I'm talking about is, yo, let's create something for black businesses who focus on a culinary or a beverage type of situation is it within a space? Is it within a fucking locality or a region or some shit like that? I don't know. Are we just talking black? Are we talking other colors? Are we just talking the disenfranchised? Like, I don't know.
And that's where I'm bouncing it.
I'm bouncing it.
And that's where I already set up the boundary by like, yo, I can't be invested in that. Because I tried to start with the union and then how much that was into it, you know? But the only thing I really bounced off of you was the name. Because it was starting a whole nother business. And I was like, oh man, what's a cool name? But then everything that went behind that, then I start doing more research because it's no different than starting a business where it's like, all right, so strengths, weaknesses, you know, opportunities, threats, all of that. So you have to do all of that research and it's like, oh snap, there's already someone that's doing this, that's having great success in multiple major markets. Okay, all right, so I might as well just support what they're doing. Because they are making waves.
So you approach it like, yo, if there's an opportunity for me to do something that like I want to use to change the world, or if there's an opportunity that I can actually like help a whole bunch of individuals, I'm gonna look at strengths, weaknesses, and threats. And
no, the way that I was looking at it is like, well, I don't have to.
Because I don't see it like a business.
When you're sitting here doing something like this, that's how you look at it because you're starting something. This is your idea. This is your
but I'm not looking for a fucking return on it.
No. But when you're sitting there starting it, because you have to get the LLC, you have to go through the whole business aspect.
Yeah, that's cool and all. That's just a couple dollars though.
But no, oh my goodness. But then it's still all the work behind it, right? And it's just
that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the work behind it.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, well, there's someone already that's doing this greatness, so I can sit there and just
support them. Absolutely. I agree with you on that.
Join that team.
I agree
and
with you
sit there
on that.
and keep pushing it forward rather than start be like, all right, well, they're doing it over there, so I might as well do it here. We have the same goal in mind.
No, but you know what though? They are doing it over there. But is anyone doing it over here? That's the question.
But if it's expanding to the major markets, then with the influence can come here and do it as well.
Okay, so I can spread their gospel. That's cool. I can spread their gospel. But what I'm saying is, does this exist?
I don't know, because I don't know what you're talking about because you said
I don't know what I'm talking about.
You just said that as well, so therefore that's why
I'm talking about black people getting together.
But that's not what.
Industry.
But then you also said, wait, because is it minority? Is it?
That's
you
what
just
I
start
asked you. That's why I'm bouncing.
And I'm just like, nigga, I'm still trying to understand the base of what you're saying right now. And you're trying to bounce things off me right now on this moment. Based off, because we're sitting here talking about
I have a responsibility to this black shit. And I said, okay, well, does this black shit even exist right now? Where we're at, in this locality, in this industry, does this black shit exist right now? Because if it doesn't exist, then it might be a responsibility that we could take upon ourselves to create it. No, I'm not going to say it's a responsibility that we have, but I'm going to say it's a responsibility we could take upon ourselves to create it. And no, I did consider, of course I'm considering, because I'm bouncing shit off. But if it was responsibility that nobody else has undertaken in this locality, in this blackness, then I'm thinking to myself,
fucking start it, and I'm going to support you. That's all I'm saying. Is start the process.
I'm thinking to myself,
just start doing it, and then I will sit there and follow suit with you.
Yeah. No.
Because like what it felt like to me is that you were bringing up this great idea of, supporting blackness, and it's in the how do you say it? Come on, say it with me.
The locality.
Locality. That's how you said it? Locality. Yeah. Locality that it's all right. You're presenting it to me for me to sit there and do it.
No, that's not what I'm doing.
So that's why
we can sit here and break down. We can sit here and break down the tasks, but the mission is what I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to flesh out the mission. That's why I'm sitting here telling you I'm trying to fucking flesh. I'm trying to bounce shit off of you. I'm trying to understand. Because if we can understand the mission, then we can sit here and be like, well, shit. Honestly, Theo, you can do this. Theo, you can do that. Theo, you can do this. But the tasks aren't the easy part. The tasks are the hard part. The tasks are the difficult part because it takes time, it takes energy. But the mission, that's the absolutely necessary part. You can't do none of the other shit if you don't understand the mission. And I'm literally saying, damn, what would this mission look like? And that's what I'm trying to flesh out with you. What does this mission look like? Does this exist already? I don't know. And then what would it be? What would the goals be? What were we trying to get accomplished? Because we bring up what the homies was saying. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The old head will bring up what he was saying. Damn, what are we trying to get accomplished? Okay, where are we trying to go? All right. And if we are trying to do all of this, because, you know, charities or whatever, your job is to help him, and him. But why? What are you trying to achieve while you're helping him, and him? What do you need? So that's another question to be asked. So I'm literally saying, all right, I don't have nobody in my fucking life to sit here and talk to this about. Like, I ain't got no nigga that I could be like, all right, yo, look, you got an hour today? Well, let's talk about this shit for an hour, because I need to get this shit. I need to figure it out. I need to give it some substance in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nobody else that I'm gonna call and be like, yo, let's do that. So I'm sitting here talking to you right now, asking you, okay, damn, so if that's the idea, fuck, what's necessary to go into that? And no, I'm not sitting here asking you to do it. I'm not sitting here saying, so what you gonna do about it? No, I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to say, because that's what you're doing to me.
That's what it seems like.
No, yeah, that's what you're doing to me.
That's what it seems. That's what it felt like.
No, what I'm saying.
I felt it wrong.
All right, that's cool. That's how you felt it. That's fine. But what I'm saying is, fuck. So what would it take to do that? What would niggas be trying to get when they doing that? How far do you think it could go? What would our goals be in trying to do that? Like, there's different aspects of it. Because if you got your shit all figured out, then you just knocking down missions.
Yeah.
Your tasks your tasks come after the missions. But I'm sitting here, I'm still trying to figure out what the mission would be.
So you're trying to come up with a business plan right here on the spot. Right now. Oh.
All right.
Without you.
No, I'm not trying to come up with a business plan.
No, because that's the I mean, oh my goodness, it is.
No, it's not.
It is because
okay, get an LLC, call it a business, but it's not a fucking business. I'm not sitting here like, damn, I need this shit to pay for this.
The purpose
I need to do this.
No, see, because that's the connotation that you're taking with it.
I am taking that connotation with it.
You know, but no. It's like, what's the purpose of doing this? You know, what's my why in doing this?
Do we not already know?
What's the reason? What that is, I mean, but that's what you're asking right now. You're saying that you're trying to bounce it off.
I'm not saying,
and it's so it's
I'm not
confusing.
saying why should I do this? Because we already know it needs to be done. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you what's required. What would be required?
But that's the research that comes in, and right now isn't the moment to do it because we don't have because this just now been presented. So I don't have any answers because you need research in order to do any of that.
Man, I ain't expecting you to have all the answers. I'm expecting you to give some fucking insight.
How, Theo?
Because you got eyes,
How?
Bitch, and you can see.
How?
Because you got eyes and you can see. Because you got eyes and you can see. You right here with me. You can see most of the things that I can see.
You don't know that. You don't know how. Yo, my vision. My vision is totally different than your vision.
You can see most of the things. You can see most of the things that I can see, and you can see other things that I can't see.
Yo.
So I really am sitting here, literally saying, "All right."
You're trying to develop a purpose of something out of nowhere right now on the fly, to bounce off of someone else who's just trying to intake what you're presenting right now. You know that there's no, I guess, say contacts, anything with it. It's just like, oh wait, you just grab this off the air, and it's like, wait, where did this come from? All right, cool. All right, wait. All right, okay, hold on. and then it's levels, and then it's so much deeper. I'm just coming up with excuses on to why I can't do it right now.
No, I know you are.
That's it.
And I'm trying to tell you don't need to come up with excuses. It's probably easier to just come up with ideas than it is to come up with excuses. But that's cool. I understand. I dig it.
No, because I can tell you right now, Art, right now, I'm going to be a huge supporter.
You told me that, and I don't disbelieve you.
But I don't want to be the think tank in it.
I'm not asking you to do that.
But you are, because you're bouncing ideas off me right now that I'm not prepared for.
So I'm not allowed to bounce ideas off you?
All right, so I'm allowed to sit there and just say, no, I can't think of that right now.
So I'm not allowed to bounce ideas off you?
I can't do that right now. I can't do that right now. I'm not in the space. I'm not prepared for that.
You're not in bounce back mode at all?
I'm not the bounce back mode at all.
All right.
So highlights.
And this is why niggas ain't got shit.
That's fine. That's fine. Everybody else seems content with it, right?
No. That's why we talk about what we talk about every week. Everybody is not content with it.
No. People are.
Clearly, the homie ain't content with it.
What's homie? Him?
Yeah. He ain't
because he made that video. He made that video.
He ain't content with it. That's a call to action.
That is a call to action, but you already came up with the solution to add him on Twitter. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's the first. That's the first move right solution. There. That's not the solution. That's a solution. I said a solution.
No, you said the.
Oh, that's the solution. The solution. Yeah. That's the solution to his call to action. It's like, hey, came across your video. What's going on with it? What's up? I'd like to be a part of it. I don't know. I don't like you see how this would go? I can't. That's as far as I got with that right now.
Yeah.
Cause you I don't know. Email, contact them. Hear them out even further.
Okay.
Have you hashed this out? I don't know.
I was trying to do it with you.
No, not you. Him.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like what's the intent? What are you looking for? Like
sometimes
how,
you know what's funny
I
about
can't
this?
sit there and gear anything off of that. He didn't give us anything.
You know what's funny about this? We were both somewhat critical of the way that the boy was like, "Yo, this is what we need, and this and this and that," and we was both like, "This nigga ain't getting no solutions." But you know what he did do? He was provocative. He was provocative in the way that he asked the question, which left it on other individuals to say, shit, that's an easy question. I got solutions to that. Mm-hmm. Or shit, let me think about that. Let me mull that over. And then he did his part as a catalyst to begin this work that's larger than any of us. Mm-hmm. And I'm simply sitting here saying, fuck, what would our part look like? Mm-hmm. And you being the nigga sitting right next to me, I would imagine that you would have the idea or even...
You have the idea.
No. He had the idea.
You have the idea.
I would imagine that you would have an idea to contribute to the greater function of the work that's larger than all of us. Not the, but a idea. And say, oh, well, shit, honestly, that would be big. Like you already contributed in the sense that you said, well, shit, that's a business plan. That's a whole thing. And I'm probably not prepared. You can sit here and say you're not prepared all fucking day, dog. But at the end of the day, I'm going to sit here and say, yeah, but we can talk about it.
Yeah.
We can talk about it.
We can talk about it.
And that's where I'm at with it. I'm sitting here saying, okay, but we can talk about it. Like, we don't necessarily have to just, like, wallow in self-doubt until we say bye to each other, and then I go home and just try to do independent research, and you go home and just try to see what happens next week. Yeah, that's a possibility. But the other possibility is we could actually sit here and continue to talk about it, no matter how difficult or how unobtainable it might seem, because we both know that the work is greater than our individual selves.
No, it's simple. Like, I'm not going to understand. Like, I would rather just have a conversation with him to know. He's like, yeah, all right, cool. If that's something I would want to do, or if I don't want to do. It's just that simple, because I need more clarification on his behalf. Outside of that, I just throw the question out there and then let everybody else. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No, you sit there and you say exactly what you mean in all of this. If you don't mean anything, then what the fuck? Like, was that just to sit there? Is that clickbait? What the like? No, man, no.
No, because it's not the case, bro. We just talked about it. He said what he said, and I was like, okay, I could break this down on 3 different levels. I know exactly what he's saying. Now, what the fuck is he doing?
I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what he's doing. So therefore, I'm not putting the energy. Know what he's saying. And that's why that topic was a good topic to sit there and put it out for people like you to sit there and be like, oh, I got an idea. All right, cool. I'm going to act upon that idea, or I'm not. Or you're going to try to bounce it off somebody, and you're like, you know what? All right, it don't seem like you don't fuck with it. So I'm going to sit there. You know what? I believe in it. It's triggering to some people. It's not triggering to me right now.
You said the shit to me. That's a trigger in itself. For you to share it with me is a trigger.
It's a topic.
For you to share it, it's a trigger.
It's a topic.
Right, that you don't want to discuss.
No, not in this detail with you. No, not at all.
Right.
Because
barely a topic.
Because you went to a whole like I keep saying, business plan, in-depth business plan on how you could. How isn't it? What you just did, it's all the way. I feel that way.
Because
it's
a consideration of gathering something.
If you guys,
to consider to gather something. No, we're not writing a fucking business plan. Listen,
no.
You're the business plan guy. I'm not sitting here saying, okay, so this is the market we want to touch, and this is what we expect to do within the first however amount of time, and this is how much capital we're going to need. No, I'm not doing it. That's not the blueprint to this discussion. The blueprint to this discussion would be, and I don't know it, to be honest with you, but I'm going to try. The blueprint to this discussion would be, oh, damn. So who will want to get involved with this? Who will want to be a part of this? And then where will we want to be able to take this? And what part could we do in helping this grow? Very simple questions. Maybe not simple to you, but a lot simpler than how much capital do we need? How long would it take before we break even? All of that bullshit. It's not exactly the same thing. You keep saying business plan, but it's not a fucking business plan. No, because
you're sitting there thinking about capital and all that within the business plan.
No, you are thinking about that. You were thinking about.
No, that's not at all. Because you said mission. What's the mission? And I'm like, you brought it up? Fuck, what's the mission? Like, you tell me what the mission is, and you're like, I don't know. Like, so, like, how are you going to present something and you don't know the mission yourself? And that's where all of this is debunking right now.
What do you mean?
Like,
because people ask questions that they don't know the answers to. Is that not allowed anymore, or what the fuck you mean?
You're right. I'm sorry. Facts only. I'm confused.
That's fine. Be confused, but consider the shit. Is what I'm saying. I'm confused too.
I did consider it, but I just told you the limitation. I just told you the limitation on. It's like, well, yo, I'm not being that think horse right there. I'm not thinking of that mission. I'm not thinking about any of that at all.
Why you feel like a horse? You ain't gotta feel like a horse.
Yo, man, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I feel like you riding me right now. Like, you like, come on, man. You see my body language? Like, what's up?
I'm not riding you. Yeah, nigga, I've been lifting weights. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Nigga, I'm getting brolic. What you mean? I've been brolic.
Fuck it. I'm bad, man.
And there you go again, leaving me on the goddamn camera.
You got any highlights?
Nah, not specifically.
All right, cool. So I want to give a highlight to Rodney Williams for provoking a lot of this content that happened throughout this podcast. Yeah, I mean, it spoke with the people that you wanted it to. And we'll see what happens with the development of that, because now I'm curious. Just because it got Theo really excited, and I haven't seen Theo excited about anything within the hospitality industry in a long time. So, you know, like, it got him really vocal, and he has an idea. So, like, I'm gonna watch him, and I'm gonna watch what you do as well. So I do want to give a special highlight to you, Rodney Williams of Belvedere Vodka.
I wish we would have got to the sparkling. We didn't get to the sparkling.
No, we didn't get to the sparkling. We didn't get to, I mean, I guess there's no celebration right now. All right, so thank you for tuning in. That's 86 this week. See you next time. Bye.